Okay. Perfect. Okay. All right. Now let me set this. Oh, there he is right there. Okay. All right. Okay. Welcome, Mid-South. All right. Hey, Key-John from YouTube. All right. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. I'm still trying to learn this board. It's pissing me off. My goodness. Okay. I just got to do a couple things. We're going to get underway in a little bit, so you guys can talk amongst yourselves, and then we'll go ahead and start.
Miss South, can you hear us, Miss South?
I can hear you, but I need to switch to a different headset.
Just giving you a heads up. I already told the fellas you got some merch coming there, guy.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Mid South was right. Shirts is on the way.
Oh, shit.
He is so silly for that one. It's so silly.
I did catch some of House of Glory show.
Can't hear you. Hold on.
I did catch some of the House of Glory show. She was all right, man. Wish I was there.
Is that on?
Really did.
You said what?
I really wish I was at the House of Glory show last night.
I heard it was good, man.
For some of the matches I've seen, yeah.
So yeah, y'all. We're gonna get underway in a little bit. So for the people that's watching, this is the pre-show. Normally, Ziggy comes on and give you guys like a little outline of what we're going to be talking about, but Ziggy is not here this evening, so we're kind of starting off a little bit basic tonight. So once everybody is cool, then we'll go ahead. We'll start the show. Just let me know when you guys are ready. Please repost, reshare, comment, engage with us. I'm gonna try everything. I'm gonna try to do everything in my power to engage with you guys. There's gonna be at one point that I'm going to cut the fellas off so we can pay attention to the comment section. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So when Mid-South is ready, then we'll go ahead and we'll start. Let me shout out some people. Hawk, what's good? How you doing? Cam, what's good? Crazy Little Nick what's good? Willis, what is good? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Wow, man, Willis.
And shout out to our contributor, Wildman Willis. He has been contributing to our pay-per-views. He's been sponsoring for us. Shout out to him. Always shout out to him, because if it wasn't for him, this definitely would not be possible for us to watch him in the Discord. So shout out to him. He's been doing this for about a year and a half now. We've been doing this, so it's been a success. A lot of people has been flocking to our Discord, so I definitely appreciate him. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right. So everybody, this is episode 307, Blood and Guts, Heels and New Rumors, and we'll be back shortly. I wish I could just hit a button and it just like voila appear. Okay, anyway. All right, y'all. We'll be right back.
Chris on the mic, the captain of the ship. Spitting hot takes, got the wrestling script. Zicky in the booth, mixing smooth, it's a groove. Producer with the moves, making beats that improve. Mid-South with the facts, encyclopedia brain. Old school wisdom running through the vein. T.O. on the deck, spin the sound, bring the vibe. DJ in the corner, keep the energy alive. Welcome to the Heels for Life where the real fans ride. Wrestling heat, we collide. No gimmicks, just pride. Step into the ring, every voice amplified. This the podcast kingdom, and we take it worldwide. Yeah, Enforcer's got the passion. Wrestling's his core. When he breaks it down, the crowd's begging for more. Gaijin with the attitude, no cap, no bluff. Try to bring the drama, he's calling your bluff. It's a team full of legends, each role designed. Tag team synergy, like the stars align. From the ropes to the stories, the legends and the feuds. Heels for life, we redefine the mood. Welcome to the Heels for Life, where the real fans ride. Wrestling heat, we collide. No gimmicks, just pride. Step into the ring, every voice amplified. This the podcast kingdom, and we take it worldwide. Chris on the mic, the captain of the ship. Spitting hot takes, got the wrestling script. Zicky in the booth, mixing smooth, it's a groove. Producer with the moves, making beats that improve. Mid-South with the facts, encyclopedia brain. Old school wisdom running through the vein. Tito on the deck.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. I ain't gonna clack on the TV screen. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I ain't gonna clack on the TV screen.
Heels for life, we in the zone. Steel chairs flying, bodies hitting the dome. Pyro pop in the crowd in the rage. Wrestling's all gospel, we preach from the stage. No face turns, just healing it raw. Fighting the rules, straight breaking the law. Mike in the ring, we cutting promo. Pie going platinum, better check the logo. Heels for life, we don't play fair. Gold belts, loud chants, feel it in the air. Heels for life, the squad so mean. Black boots stomping through your TV screen. Bell rings, we calling the heat. Pie bomb takes, we slamming the beat. Tag team of truth, no kidding.
And the sound bring
loud like a pop when the champ appear.
You're muted, sir.
I'm sorry. This is what happens. What's going on, wrestling true believers? Double take again. What's going on, wrestling true believers? It's a great day in Zimbabwe. My name is Chris from the hashtag Heels for Life. Once again, coming back to you guys once again on this Sunday night, cool, hot, moist, wherever you are in the country. We appreciate you guys being here. We have Mr. Enforcer. We have Light Skin Gouging. We have Mr. Mid-South was right, sometimes wrong, but majority of time right. But yes, fellas, thank you so much for coming on and joining with us. If you are anywhere on social media watching us, whether you're on X, Facebook, or YouTube, definitely reshare, comment, reposts, do all that good shit. We need the engagement, and we do appreciate you guys for being on here. So tonight we have a truckload of shit to talk about. So I'm going to be in and out of the podcast because I'm doing producing shit and I'm also hosting as well. So I'll be kind of like in the background majority of the time, you know, kind of directing the fellas, whatever. But yes, we do need y'all engagement. We need y'all sharing. We need y'all tonight, if you guys could. And also, I am happy to report last week's numbers was probably the highest that we have had in a very long time. So I think we're clocking 440 views. So I would love to see 1,000, but that's either here or there. That's progress though. Okay, so let's start off. Let's see. I think we can just get this out the way because we actually we were talking about this during the pre-show. Let's start off with Trash of the Week.
This segment, Trash of the Week, has been brought to you by Snickers. Learn to eat Snickers upside down and feel the veins on your tongue like your boy Bubba Ray. Now, back to you, Chris.
more
Thank
you
you
know.
so much for that lovely intro, Alvin and the Chickmunks. Okay, all right. So let me explain who is trash of the week number 1.
Mm.
Just give me 1 second. Here we
Logan
go.
Paul is better than everybody in AEW.
John Moxley,
Yes.
Darby Allin,
1000%.
Will Ospreay,
Yes.
Swerve Strickland,
Yes.
Kenny Omega, Young
Yes.
Bucks.
Yes.
Why? There's some big names there. Why is Logan Paul better than them?
Because he's a character.
You know who else was a fucking character? This fucking cunt. Like I said, I don't watch WWE, but I've seen enough clips to know that it's fucking bullshit. Those of you who watch, do you truly believe Logan Paul is better than everyone in AEW? It's gonna leave it open to WWE only fans to say, oh yeah, he is. I'm talking about people who watch and enjoy both. Because I've said it before, motherfucker is athletic. No doubt about that. But just because he's a character doesn't make him better than everyone at AEW. I can say the same about people in AEW and Logan Paul. Swerve is better than Logan Paul because he's a character. It just sounds fucking stupid. Yeah, clearly he's trying to get a fucking rise out of people and it worked because here I am. But fucking Jesus Christ. Another thing too, I don't understand. People are saying that to be a good wrestler, you need to be great on the mic, but also good in the ring. Now it's also be a character. Will Ospreay's all three, so I don't understand how fucking Logan Paul's better than Will Ospreay. Hangman Adam Page is better than all three. I don't understand how Logan Paul's better than Hangman. Swerve is all three. I don't understand how Swerve isn't better than Logan Paul. All right, what do you guys think?
Shout out
That's
to my
number
man.
now. Just to let y'all know, that's number 1. Go ahead, Light Skin. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say shout out to my man James because
Yes.
you know he does put out some really great content. If you're not following him, go follow him. But to be perfectly honest, he's got a point. And you know, when it comes to Logan Paul as a character, I'm sorry, but that's just who Logan Paul is. He's just trash. He's not only trash of the week for this segment, he's just a trash person all around. Like there's hints of himself within the character, heavy air quotes that I'm using, into what he's portraying on screen. Like, I'm sorry, that's just who Logan Paul is. You know, he's a scumbag. So as far as I'm concerned, this whole thing about Logan Paul, because he's a good character, wasn't it a while ago, Mid-South, correct me if I'm wrong, but we had, you know, the horse's ass in Triple H basically saying that we've evolved past characters in pro wrestling. So then why the hell are we sitting up here talking about he's a good character when you're supposedly evolved past the point of needing characters in pro wrestling?
So I'm not giving.
Go ahead.
I'm not giving this my. I'm not giving this my energy because I think it's disingenuous out of Stevie Ray. But I'll say this one thing: character. That's all he is a character. He's a character. That's it. I have no respect for Logan Paul.
So this is my trash of the week for me. The other ones I just learned about, but reason why is more trash of the week because it's basically he meant Stevie Richards. It's trash to me is because it's fucking clickbait. That's what it is. That's all it is. There's no way Stevie Richards, who was in his right in his day, was a great talent before a certain injury that happened. He was going to be the next one up in ECW at the time, and he suffered a traumatic injury, which I think he had multiple neck surgeries, right? But for him to say that about Logan Paul, who is still learning as we speak, like he said, he's athletic, but he's still learning the business. And it's like my partner over here said, that's not him being a character. That's him. Okay, he's been like this since he got kicked out of Japan. All right, that's how he is. He's a little spoiled brat that got, you know, a lot of followers and think he is untouchable. That's him and his brother. That's the Paul family. Period. And sometimes I know back then we used to say a little bit of the wrestlers being themselves make the character work. But no, that's him 100%. Not a little bit, 1%. That's how he really is. But what got me is that even though I think it's clickbait, I think Steve Richards is actually believing what he's saying. I think he really thinks that guy is better than majority of or all of AEW roster. And as a fan, and if my brother was here as a fan, we know that bullshit. Come on. We know that bullshit. We know some of the best wrestlers or wrestler. You know, some people probably just think one, but there's a lot of wrestlers over at AEW that is way better. And we don't have to name the big names. We can name motherfuckers in Ring of Honor that is better than Logan Paul. I mean,
so Dante Martin.
So we could stop this. Look, Steven Richards right now is trying to build his platform,
bro.
And the way he's building his platform is to say something that's gonna get us outraged and have us go back to the show and watch to get him views, and then he'll catch up. That's all it is. And I don't like that way of doing business. I'm sorry. Don't like.
I got a quick question because I said I wasn't going to give him my energy, but I want to give you my energy because I want to make sure I heard you correct. Did you say that you believe he believes that?
I believe he does believe what he said on that line. The reason why I say that, the reason why I say that,
sure.
When you've been that umbrella as long as he had, you start to lead that the right way of thinking. There's a lot of people. So a little bit, a small piece of me believes that part.
So let me tell you why I don't believe him. How long has he been a podcaster? How long has his show been on?
To be honest, I don't even know.
Not long at all.
Yeah. Right. But in the time that his podcast has been up, how many times has he said this or anything remotely close to this? Only recently. He started doing this stuff when he got the flack about a month ago, a little over a month ago. So Stevie Richards discovered the same thing that Eric Bischoff discovered, the same thing that Jim Cornette discovered, the same thing that some of the other podcasters discovered, that if you say that crazy thing to draw interest on the internet, that's how you make the money. That's the same thing that Lightskin was saying. He does not believe that. I don't believe not 1% of him believes that. But he said it just to get a reaction.
And what did I say?
I would say not just started, because I remember he said something else that was crazy about Kyle Fletcher, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And I'm now that part I know he didn't believe that. But I think, as you just said, he found out that, hey, I got viral for saying that. So let me find something else I could say that could get me. And again, that's how y'all do business. That's how you do. I don't like it personally. I don't like it because, one, you're adding on to this division that we already got right now. And what you're doing, it went from a little spark to adding gasoline and turned to a forest fire. You know,
but what do wrestlers, especially old wrestlers, like to do? They like to make money, and he don't care how he makes his money. He gonna make that money.
Well, he is former ECW original, so you know.
There was something I mentioned on our good friend Bald Bros Live not too long ago. There are 3 letters that gain the most engagement within the pro wrestling community, and those 3 letters are AEW. And it doesn't matter if you're praising them, it doesn't matter if you're hating on them. Just mentioning those 3 letters will get you the most engagement and the most interaction with those posts. And this is what Stevie Richards did with this, is to gain interaction by hating on AEW.
Yep.
That's sad, bro, because you came from an organization just like AEW. Just like AEW that was the underdog that was trying to go against the big almighty. Two of them at the time, WCW and WWF. And you should know what these guys are going through. Yes, they got a $1 billion head. That's the head of the company, but he's a fan too. Like, he is straight up a fan, and he actually listens, just like a certain other guy used to listen. But this dude is all right. What I like to say this. Y'all beg for an alternative. Y'all beg for the Attitude Era. I've been on record as calling AEW Attitude Era Wrestling. This is your alternative, okay? And it don't make sense that if they are the same people that won this alternative is the ones that's saying this kind of stuff like Stevie Richards and stuff. So it's mind-boggling, especially like I said, from him coming from ECW, how they was the underdog and how they was all was talk about. Remember, ECW was extremely crappy wrestling. Remember that? So it's mind-boggling you say this and just to get clicks, just to get views. But like you just said, the one thing wrestlers, old heads, especially old heads, they want to make that money. So get more views, get more money, I guess. So but he's still trash the week on my end. I want to hear the other two though. There's the other two that we got trash of the week. So who's next?
My bad. I'm still here. I'm just still promoting. So the next one is give me a second. Just got to find that clip. Oh, no. Matter of fact, I got it right here. The next one is Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho recently said that TNA looked like the second biggest promotion in the world at Bound for Glory. He said that crowd looks huge. It looks huge. It's like a WWE level crowd. The place was packed. I was watching this and saying anything out of school there. But comparing it to watching Dynamite when they were in the ECW arena and looked like Tony Ciamvello or whatever his name is taping. Sorry, it did. TNA looked like the second biggest promotion in the world, and that was amazing. And the presentation was amazing. So, I wanted to comment on the last one. So I believe, and I disagree with Miss South respectfully, I believe that Stevie Richards did believe what he was saying because number one, he feels some type of way about AEW. And the last comment that he said that someone's going to be killed in AEW. To wish that is wild work. I mean, this is not the first time that Stevie Richards literally said something wild about AEW, right? So I can't take anyone serious that actually dresses up like a fucking nun. Okay? I mean, this man looked like he works for Culver's ice cream, dead ass. Why? He could work for Kentucky Fried Chicken in the back, So I think a lot of them believe what they're saying, and not only ECW legends, WCW legends. I mean, look at Eric Bischoff; he can't get off of AEW's dick. I mean, he's been doing this shit for the past 6 years, and also showed up on AEW television. So when they do say that, when they show you who they are, believe them. And I land my plane with that.
Yeah,
showed up on AEW TV twice. Yeah.
Twice.
So I'm
leaving.
I can't see this out.
That's all good.
Hello.
I don't need to be seen.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are we on Chris Jericho?
No, I'm gonna keep this up. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this up so y'all can.
So Stevie Richards saying someone is gonna die on AEW television while at the same time worked for ECW, where they
Mhm.
routine people. Yeah, that's not. I'm not believing that. So, like I said, I'm not giving him my energy. I don't believe nothing he say.
Let's get to this right here though, because
Yep.
I think I did see a video of him saying this word for word. I think that was with Bubba Ray. Bubba Ray was on it too. But my thing is this with Chris. Chris, come on now. If you want to get back into the gracious of Paul Levesque, all you gotta do is just walk to the damn company. You don't have to do a brigade and say some stupid shit. They only sold like 4,000 seats there. You talk about a arena that has over 60, 70,000 people and calling TNA the second biggest company after I just said AEW biggest show this year was in Texas. Over 70,000 people. This was the second biggest. Are you kidding me? And you should know this already. When they go to these little these venues, especially ECW, the ECW arena, everybody that's go there, it don't look like it's supposed to look like a damn arena. It's supposed to look like the old nostalgia of the ECW arena. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap, bro.
You know, I think we really need to talk about something a little bit more deeper, right? Chris Jericho was one of the founding people, or one of the founding wrestlers to start, you know, AEW. And day one. And, you know, wrestling fans got upset with that. Him and JR, you know, just them two in particular, because at the time they were transitioning from WWE to AEW, right? So then, you know, for years, this man was like shitting on AEW from day one, right? Day one.
Really?
Then we heard about, yes, been shitting on WWE for the longest.
Oh, WWE, okay.
Yeah, he been shit on, just been shit on them like left and right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had his own fucking stable that really didn't go anywhere, but you know, whatever.
First one did.
I don't understand how you going to go to the I don't know how you're going to go to the fucking competition that you created, that you helped create. You were the first AEW World Champion, only to go back or insinuate that you're going back to it, and then you on his dick riding, like, you know, energy. I'm not surprised that Chris Jericho is saying this shit, because his wife is fucking MAGA anyway. Both of them bitches are MAGA. So I don't really give a fuck at this point, and this is the perfect opportunity for him to go back, because WWE is MAGA bona fide ×2. So he's going somewhere where he's comfortable. You gotta understand about Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is a fucking bigot. As much as he doesn't he doesn't display that on TV, because he's really he cares about his reputation, but we can't ignore history, right? So this is a perfect opportunity for him to go back, get his Hall of Fame ring. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is a perfect opportunity for him to go back. So it's what it is.
Before y'all say anything, I listened to Chris. Let me just say this. I remember almost every word you said, Chris. You did not want to be the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame don't mean nothing to you. You said, remember the first promo on the second episode of Dynamite where you said about the creative and it was a stupid creative idea coming from stupid creative people. We remember all this stuff, the inner circle, everything. So let me just say this. Chris Jericho, add your name to the list of people that talk so much shit that had to make sure whatever you said was soft, because you wanted to swallow and eat that shit sooner or later, because you wasn't going to come back. And somebody else will go say the same thing later when we get to him too. But you won as a wrestler. With all due respect, you are a Hall of Fame. You are. But as my brother just said, you reek of January 6th. You sleep in the bed of January 6th. And you will forever now. You will be their number one mouthpiece, because your podcast is going to represent January 6th.
Mm-hmm. Hey, he can't get rid of that stench. He can't get rid of it.
The number one. Your song title is called Judas.
Oh,
I stopped.
Sorry
Go
to
ahead.
keep playing the other side of this, but I don't believe for 1 second Jericho is going back to WWE. Especially because I remember him saying verbatim that the best contract he ever signed was with AEW, and it really didn't have a whole lot to do with money. I don't think he's leaving AEW. I think this is him pulling the wool over everybody's eyes. I know there's a lot of people that don't want him to return to AEW because you guys still only see him as talent. And I'm not saying y'all specifically because I don't want to go back to that conversation. But I still think Chris Jericho's best value is backstage in AEW and an occasional TV appearance. I don't think he's leaving.
So once again, respectfully, I disagree. The thing about it is that if you're not leaving, why would you go on a podcast and say that shit? Say some shit that's untrue, only for you to pull a Seth Rollins, pretending that you injured, but you're really not. With Chris Jericho's situation, you're pretending that you're going to WWE, but you're really not. But then, you're going to sell people. This is confusing. I'm so serious. This is oh my god. This is like pissing me off. And it's like, oh, but he's doing it for clicks and views. Like it's like, what? You gotta say some stupid shit just to get attention, nigga. You're Chris Jericho. You're the first undisputed WWE champion, even though no one remembers. But whatever. I mean, it's just.
Just said it.
Light skin got steam coming from behind.
I will let you. Yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna click off. I'm just gonna shut up.
So, first off, when they announced their attendance, it was inflated. But again, what wrestling company hasn't done that? 6,000, 7,000, bravo, good for you. The problem I have with Chris Jericho's comment of saying that TNA looks like the number 2 promotion, that TNA is the number 2 promotion, is that when does the number 2 promotion ever go on hiatus after their biggest show? They left and went on hiatus for a month. Didn't do any TV tapings until this past Friday. And there was some nonsense going on with that. Leading in to this or actually it was Thursday, but leading into the nonsense of Turning Point, where once again they had a technical malfunction and accidentally aired the first match of the pay-per-view free on YouTube.
Again.
So
I'm sorry, that's not funny, but
how can you be the number 2 company when you got Jay and Silent Bob working as interns, pushing a button, knowing when to cut your feed or when to turn on the pay-per-view feed?
Oh, I'm so
That
sorry.
is not interns. Stop it.
I'm
You
so
make it seem-
sorry.
you make it
seem
That is that. I resent that. Like not Miss South, but light skinned guy. I resent that birthday boy.
But again, how are you gonna sit up here and say that they look like the number 2 company, and then on top of that, you dog the company that you just helped build up for the last 6 years?
Exactly.
Now I can see where Mid-South is coming from, where all of this could be a work, because again, this is professional wrestling. And what is the biggest thing that pro wrestlers like to do? They do things for the work. They get you caught up in your emotions, and then they pull the rug right from out from under you just to keep you away from what is actually happening. Again,
I mean,
Chris Jericho is
I get
doing that. Chris Jericho is known for doing that. He did it a couple years. He even talked about the last time he did it when that great pop he had when he came out at Royal Rumble. No one knew he was gonna come back. He told everybody, "I'm nowhere near Arizona," and he came back as number 2. And like, holy shit, he did it again. Chris Jericho. If this is to work with Chris Jericho, bravo. You got people hook, line, and sinker. But the reason why I say I don't believe it's a work or that because his feelings got hurt.
Yeah, because I mean, like, number one, like, I'm sorry, Chris Jericho is like damn near 60, right? He's damn near 60, and you're doing things from like,
You said
What?
feelings? His feelings got hurt. Bro,
His feelings, he said his feelings got hurt.
Yeah,
And we're talking about someone that's a professional roaster. We're talking about motherfuckers that are up there talking about like Stephanie's clitoris for free on free television, right? And you talk about your fucking feelings of her. You are a pussy, my nigga. I'm sorry. You know, if you're gonna be
emotionally damaged,
you are going to be mad because you wasn't being used, sir. You literally overstayed your welcome in AEW. I'm sorry. Like, let's talk about the fucking inner circle. If we really want to have that conversation, what exactly did you do that made those folks relevant? Are they in the main events? Did they stand out? They were day ones. One went back to fucking went back to NXT, or not NXT, but TNA. The other one went back to what? Let's see. Well, he's in Ring of Honor. I guess he's a champion right now, but we can't see him. The other one is basically turning into a fucking MAGA like supporter. Well, he been a MAGA supporter, but this man is like making headlines and no.
Oh, you're talking about Jake. Oh, okay.
You know, the one that can't get the tongue away from his damn teeth. Sylvester, aka what's his name?
Jake Hager.
Yeah.
The Thorn Eagle.
So if you want to separate the wrestler, from the the outside of wrestling type of thing, then I'm with you. Chris Jericho scumbag, because I associate him with his wife, because that's just how you do. But if we're just talking about in the wrestling business, I don't see nothing wrong with this stuff. I mean, I would ask him not to go this route, but it's all good. Just pro wrestling to me.
Because this is becoming a trend. If we wasn't so divisive, like in the wrestling industry in 2025, I wouldn't have a problem with this either, because it's like, okay, you're being a heel, you're working us. I get it. But the problem is, it just seems like that this is a trend where in order for me to be relevant, I got to say some stupid shit about AEW. And then the thing is, they feel comfortable, like they can't be touched. Like people are not going to answer them. Like when we go onto like a podcast with them and then ask them questions, they don't think about that shit. Someone in the comment section said that Stevie Richards is 60 years old. I don't give a fuck if the nigga is 60 or 26. I don't give a damn. You say some stupid shit, nigga. When I see you, I'm going to ask you the same shit that you said on your fucking podcast. Like plain and simple. They don't think about that shit. They don't think that people are not going to come with receipts and make them look fucking stupid. That motherfucker was sitting up there on the podcast and he really looked like, he was trying to convince himself that TNA is the second biggest company in the world. I'm sorry. He tried to make it seem that Logan Paul actually have a character that's better than Swerve Strickland.
The problem I got with that line is when TNA was number 2, y'all didn't give a fuck about that.
Nope.
When TNA was number 2, y'all couldn't find them.
You're saying something there.
Y'all couldn't find them. You didn't know what channel, what network they was on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
period.
When a company has to go dollar for dollar, cent for cent, network for network with WWE, and arena for arena, stadium for stadium, and damn it, I can say talent for talent. They didn't need to go partner up with WWE because they had the resources no more. They didn't need to because they had their own resources. Mm-hmm. That's what made them number 2 in the States, right? TNA. If Chris Jericho truly mean that means Chris Jericho. If it's not a work. That means Chris Jericho, you could go back. You could help TNA by going to TNA and help them out. Period. You think it's number 2. It's like my man. It's like Miss just said. You be a official behind the scenes. Help out TNA. You use your Hall of Fame resume and help them out.
I agree. So everybody, we have like 74 people that's across all of our social media platforms. If you guys could, if you are on X, our heavy lifters on X. If you guys can, if you are watching us right now, please engage with us because we definitely want to hear some of y'all comments. Definitely repost and like the live. Like it on YouTube, like it on Facebook. Definitely, show us that you're engaging with us so we can give you a shout out.
I like that comment. The comment I like. He said,
hold on a second.
He said, only talent Jericho has helped is MJF. MJF took Jericho's spot.
That's true.
I like that.
That's definitely true. Anything else about Chris Jericho? Then we can move on to the second item of trash of the week because we got 3 of them this week, y'all. So nope. Okay, cool. All right. I had it somewhere, but I guess I don't have it. Okay, so the third one is not on here. I forgot to upload it. It's Corey Graves. I think Enforcer, did you want to explain why that one was trash of the week?
That was Big Brother light skin. He wrote it because I don't even know what the hell Corey said.
Oh, go ahead,
I got the tweet pulled up right here. Apparently, Zack Ryder appeared back in WWE during the Last Time Is Now tournament as LA Knight's surprise opponent. And apparently Corey Graves on commentary just said Zack Ryder probably wishes right now that he was back working in a local bingo hall.
Oh,
damn.
Exactly.
So
y'all gotta love live TV.
Yeah. And the rest of the tweet says, if that doesn't tell you how WWE feels about the indies, LOL. That is exactly 100% accurate. WWE does not care about they do not care about the indie promotions. If you remember, they just want to gobble up the talent from the indie promotions. I said it earlier on Chris's live earlier this morning or in the early afternoon when football was going on. Paul Levesque, a.k.a. Triple Nose, a.k.a. Triple K, a.k.a. Triple H. The only reason why he was successful during the black and gold days of NXT is because there was no competition. The only competition he really had was the main roster that Vince ran. What was he doing? He was taking talent from the indies, from Ring of Honor, from Impact Wrestling, from New Japan Pro Wrestling. People actually believe that New Japan Pro Wrestling was an independent promotion, even though it is the #1 promotion in the country of Japan. They were gobbling up all this talent from all across the globe. They gobbled up talent from the independents in the UK. So you're going to sit up here that honestly, the only thing that WWE sees the quote unquote indies for is just a farming ground to try and help WWE become better. And the only people that want to go there are people who are drinking the Kool-Aid.
Drinking the Kool-Aid is, hey man, talking about drinking the Kool-Aid. You know how we like Kool-Aid. Listen,
and it don't come with sugar either.
Good Lord.
With bullshit and promises.
Fucking Tang. It's Tang. That's what it is. It's goddamn Tang.
Oh God, I hated Tang. Oh,
it's not even that purple stuff. One of them kids wanted to this is Sonny D. Yeah, the one black kid in the back. I want that purple stuff.
So when you said something that I remember when I used to go back and forth with people on Twitter was that line. New Japan is just an indie. I'm like, this place been around since 1972. Name me one indie fucking company that's been around since 1972. A month with that afros and sideburns. You're a damn fool for saying that. I used to always give credit not to Triple H. I used to give credit to William Regal and Dusty Rhodes for NXT Black and Gold. Those are guys that actually went to the indie shows and went backstage and stuff like that. And yeah, you're right. The only competition NXT had was Lucha Underground. because that's the only shit that actually came on Wednesday with them, and they didn't go live with them. They said, "Fuck it, both of us, you know, we can watch whenever you want to." That line, wow, and he said on live TV. Ooh, jeez. But this is how they always felt.
Mhm.
They always felt like this. They always felt like they not just indies, anybody is below them.
It's just wild work. I mean, because like, why didn't disrespecting the like Zilla Fatu? You're literally disrespecting people that are actually legends or like upcoming stars, like from the indie scene. Like you're literally shitting on Zilla Fatu. Which is insane. Which the same person that everybody's being all glazing about. I love Zilla. Zilla is a very cool person. I had the pleasure of interviewing him, but at the same time, it's like people just don't listen to what they be saying. Then we replay it back. Like, didn't you just say this like a week ago that the indie scene is nothing more than toilet bowls in pro wrestling? Like.
Hey Corey, when you say shit like that, remember your last match was in the bingo hall. Remember that. Not NXT. Your last match. Remember where they found you at. So before you say that line, just because you got a nice little suit and you got your hair combed over to the side and you on TV every week, some of the best talent came from those bingo halls. Some of the best talent that y'all like to go sign come from the bingo hall. Some of the best talent y'all actually got on your roster came from the bingo hall. AJ Styles, LA Knight,
the Dudleys,
Hall of Famers.
Yes. Seth Rollins, CM Punk. Can we go on?
We can go on and on and on. Hell, even Drew McIntyre.
It's amazing how when you get brainwashed by that WWE way of life, how then you look down on where you actually came from, because a lot of them have done that over the years.
Right. They have, and it's getting very disrespectful. It's been disrespectful, not getting, but it's disrespectful. But
and you found the right motherfucker on the right. You found the right motherfucker on the right motherfucking week. I will humble your ass today.
Period.
Just learn where the fuck you came from. You was a long hair tattoo punk that couldn't sell out a 1,300 arena.
Period.
Also, Mid-South. It's not just the fact that the wrestlers or the performers themselves have indoctrinated themselves with this brainwashing of WWE. It's also the fans too.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Fans.
As
a matter of fact, I'm glad that you said that, because there's something on first of all, is everybody good? I think that's the end of.
I'll end it with this to Stevie Richards, Chris Jericho, and Corey Graves. I hope you enjoy your Snickers. That way you can feel the veins on your tongue.
Oh, wow.
So we dropped more balls than Flex today, didn't we?
Wow. All right. So let's see. Let me go to the banner real quick. And let's see. So right now, everybody, we are entering heel heat in the social media streets. So there was something that I seen earlier that I really want you guys to take a look at. It's actually something that Lightskin just said not too long ago, and I want you guys to take a look at this.
All right, so I don't make wrestling videos anymore. Take a look at my dog real quick.
You're Mr. Freaking Pete.
But I just wanted to say one thing. Come on here real quick. Logan Paul is better than the entirety. Can't even speak because it's such a fucking crazy reason why people argue with this. Logan Paul is better than the entirety of the AEW roster, and it is not even close. Only guys that come close as a wrestler would be Edge, he's gone, Christian, and Lashley. And you know what they have in common? 3 WWE guys. Because wrestling isn't about the frickin' floppy moves and how many corkscrew drop kicks and freaking Canadian destroyers you can do. About the total package, Logan Paul is a total package. Omega can't talk. Ospreay can't talk. Keep doing the flippy flips, and even Omega can't do that anymore. Which, I mean, he's old, I get it, but Stevie Richards was right. Logan Paul better than AEW, argue with the wall. Alright, that's your wrestling take for the next few months.
This motherfucker couldn't even create an argument.
Not all at once.
Over his word.
Wait. Is his teeth stuck in the pandemic era?
Yes, I did.
Yes. They're doing social distancing.
You know what? Oh, you.
I can't even speak because I can't even get this out. Yeah, because you couldn't believe what you were about to say.
Jesus.
Oh, more entertaining.
So I don't know where to start with this, right? So that man looks very delayed. He looks like he just got off the short bus, like dead ass. So this is what I mean when fans don't have their own opinions, and the tribalism is at an all-time high, right? This man, this is a clear example that, you know, wrestling fans do not have. They can't think for themselves. So they lean upon the anti-AEW dick riders, right? So this man said that Will Ospreay could not talk. Kenny Omega couldn't talk. The reason why you say that is because they know how to articulate what they are saying. Obviously, you couldn't because, like, you know, like my guy said, that your teeth has social distancing. So you have to take care of that issue, and then you have to take care of what was going on in your mind. You was too goddamn worried about walking your fucking dog, and you should have been worried about what the fuck you were talking about. You obviously don't know what the hell you're talking about. And you also said that you don't do wrestling content. I know. I see why you don't do wrestling content, because when you say stupid shit like that, and when a motherfucker like me actually see your shit, definitely I'm going to come for you and that gap.
Get down back.
Needs a sign that says next to a mile.
Get down back.
What did you say?
I said he needed a sign that said next to the mile.
Next.
That away. Next to that away.
That's definitely a, ooh.
Right.
So stuff like that. So stuff like that
Michael,
no longer.
Hold on, Michael. What did you say?
Go ahead, Mid-South.
No, I was just saying stuff like that. Yeah, I'm laughing along with y'all for these jokes about the guy, which I agree with. But stuff like that, the overall subject doesn't bother me anymore, because obviously to say the one thing, just to say Will Ospreay can't cut a promo, automatically disqualifies your opinion, because that means you do not watch the show at all. You are just repeating what you hear, which is why he said he doesn't make wrestling content, but he's going to say something about this. That means he heard it somewhere and he just wants to regurgitate it because it's hot right now. So everything, as soon as he said Ospreay, the same guy who cut that fire promo not too long before he left. As a matter of fact, we can go back to that one that he cut in the ring with Kenny Omega, leading to All In. Everything he said after that, I didn't even hear it. It just went right out the other ear as soon as he said that. Because we all know, everybody sitting on this panel, everybody in the comments, there ain't not one person in that comment section that can honestly say Will Ospreay can't cut a promo. That's blasphemy.
No, I get it. I got you.
Oh, and by the way, I've never heard Logan Paul cut a promo. Can he talk?
He can talk.
Can he cut a wrestling promo? Not can he talk. Can he cut a wrestling promo?
No. How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
How fucking dare you? Let's see. Anything else from that?
From that? No.
Okay, good. Okay, we can move on. This is Heel Heat 2. This is also what I've seen on social media.
SmackDown is heading into the fucking gutter. And having views this low should be very scary and a wake-up call.
I think we're starting to see that we have peaked and we are on a downward trend.
You're lost 500,000 viewers on your show consistently. As much as Triple H is on the helm creative, he answers to a set of masters above him.
I think he needs to control his creative focus and get rid of people like Ed Koskey who are just coming up with stupid ideas.
They are dancing around this subject and only using 1 or 2 top guys a week and cycling in their guys like it's a house show. Your product is bleeding right now and you're not sending up your all-stars. Why?
Thank you, fellas, for that.
What's the name of their podcast?
I have to pull that for you. Yeah, I'm actually following them. But
that's I like their take. I like their take, especially a guy that I honestly say I'm a day one SmackDown.
Appreciate it, Steve.
I'm a day one SmackDown watcher from the pilot episode. Yeah. This is not good. And any Cody crybabies out there definitely gonna like what I'm saying, but look who's at the helm of the champion. It's not looking good. And you took the main attraction from SmackDown, put them on Raw because Netflix asked for them.
Right.
And you're giving us a non-flavored bloodline, calling them MFTs. And I hate to say that because I'm a big fan of Guerrillas of Destiny. And this is not the Guerrillas of Destiny I was a fan of. Sammy is not your top baby face, but you're trying to make him your top baby face. It's not connecting to your core audience. And the fact that SmackDown can't get 1 million, SmackDown getting TNA numbers is appalling. It's not good.
I'm just I just think that we're living in bizarre world right now when it comes to WWE. Like the bare minimum is the greatest shit ever. When you ask a WWE fan that, right? It's like we're just here just to tolerate it. We know we don't like it. We're just not going to say it. We refuse to say it because we care about our favorite acronyms so much. And they say, "Daddy, chill." No, bitch. No, I'm not going to fucking chill. I'm not going to chill until WWE get their shit together. And to be honest with you, fellas, in the comment section, WWE is not going to get their shit together at all. So when we talk about Survivor Series is not going to be a good show. There are going to be spots. But they're not going to be like Blood and Guts. I can definitely tell you that right now. It's not going to be anywhere close to that. It's going to be the bare minimum so they can just carry their asses to the next pay-per-view. That's it.
But it shouldn't be. That's the one thing I'm going to... You should not be like the other guy. You are the PG. Your fan base is family, children. You got War Games. So let me just say this right now. Do not expect War Games to be like Blood and Guts. You're going to have sprinkle of blood. You're not going to have the massacre we saw this past Wednesday. You can have sprinkles of blood. You can have a spot here and there. Do not expect, and I must repeat this because that's some people don't understand. Do not expect Blood and Guts at War Games. Do not expect AEW style wrestling in WWE and vice versa. Don't, because that's where y'all fuck up at a lot. Do not. You watching WWE for WWE, you should already know what you're about to get. You watching freaking AEW for AEW, you're gonna get the different style. You're gonna get whatever you saw in WWE, you're gonna see the different over here in AEW.
Let him cook.
I'm just that's the one thing not us, but fans think that everybody gotta be the same. No, that's why it's different styles of wrestling. It's lucha libre, it's strong style, it's different style of wrestling. Open your fucking mind and go watch it. You might enjoy it. I'm done, man. That's the most. Some of these fans are just my damn nerve.
Okay. Anyone else? No one else? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Yes. Miss it off?
That's all right. I can't remember what I was going to say.
Okay. Okay. I mean, all right. Let's go to. Did you have something like that?
It's just, it goes back to something that I said on the cookout earlier. What more can we say about SmackDown, especially with the videos that I shared in our group chat on Messenger?
I remember now.
Like, you know,
you can go after him. I'll be right back.
The show has become uninteresting. You know, you can leave for a month, come back, and they'll be right in the same spot. You know, the championships there, they mean nothing. You know, what is the purpose of the championships? Remember when WWE used to actually make these championships feel important? They're not important anymore. Julia was holding on to a belt just to hold a belt. And what did they do? They put it right back on Chelsea Green. The Becky Lynch is holding the women's Intercontinental title hostage. You know, you only have one title in that company right now that seems to be trying to make some sort of relevance and some sort of importance, and that one is being held by Ilya Dragunov, another indie wrestler that WWE just swooped up out of nowhere.
You know what though? When you say that about some of these guys, these indie guys that go to WWE, some of them, it's not just WWE. It's some that you gotta blame them as grown ass men because y'all want to go there. Either the contract or the check is right, or that's been their dream. So, you know.
Yeah. So I have to be. Yeah, I have to be fair.
Okay.
So when it comes to ratings, the ratings themselves are down across the board everywhere because they changed the way they measure ratings. So I'm not tripping off of that. That's number one. Number two, I don't give a crap about ratings, and that guy shouldn't. Sure, it's not that good to people. Again, I don't really watch the show anyway. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't really watch it. I don't watch it at all. So I haven't watched the segment in over a year. But I don't. He shouldn't. I don't think they should go overboard like that. Like one of the points the guy made was that you're not getting the top stars all the time on the show. You're getting one or two top stars, and then they're sprinkling all the other people in. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to attempt to build new stars. And I'm not trying to give them a pass about it. I'm just saying you can't really talk out of both sides of your mouth when it comes to talking about any individual company, because I would say the same thing if they were talking about AEW. Again, I don't watch that show, but AEW's ratings are half of what they were from last year. Why? Because they changed the way they measure them. So don't just say the show is crap because the ratings are down. Say the show is crap because the show is crap because you don't like what they're doing. Don't give them a pass and say the ratings are down because the show ain't good. No, the show ain't good because it ain't good. Don't try to use ratings as an excuse when the ratings formula has changed across the board for all of television.
Definitely agree with that one.
Cool. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. We got one more video, and then we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna go into heel news and rumors.
Being racist towards Lash Legend and Shane been on the main roster for a fucking month is diabolical, G. I ain't gonna lie to you. And pardon my tardiness for this topic. I haven't been paying attention to WWE as of lately, and I just saw the video of somebody telling her, Lash Legend, "Hey Bianca, what happened to your braid?" What type of racial innuendo is that, G? And I know y'all used to me being hyper and shit, but when it come to this company, they not really getting no more of my fucking energy. That's why I'm late to the party as of now, because I haven't been consuming much of WWE as of lately. I've been getting that fix for professional wrestling in other places, and this is exactly why. They don't want people my color as champions. The fans fucking hate it. The creative team fucking hate it. The people that run the company fucking hates it. They don't want people of my color prospering. The fans fucking hate it. The creative team fucking hate it. The people that run the company fucking hates it. And I'm sure they're aware of the racist shit that's been going on as of lately, especially since Tiffy Time dropped that WWE title. They not gonna make a statement about it. They not gonna take the time to make sure a disclaimer is at the beginning of every show to let people know that type of stuff won't be accepted there, but it is. Not only is it accepted, it's tolerated in that fucking industry.
Thoughts?
Ain't that something like we said last week?
Sure did.
They tolerate us, they don't celebrate us.
Yep. And
what we said for me.
Fellas,
I mean, I just look around other companies, and other companies aren't discriminating like that. You can even go over to TNA, where TNA have had plenty of black champions over the years. I mean, we may not watch TNA like we used to watch, but Moose was champion for a long time. He was champion, he was off champion, and he went back to being champion. Leon Slater, isn't he like X Division champion right now, or he was?
Yes,
he is.
I'm not sure. So,
Currently,
you look around any other wrestling organization, it doesn't work that way. You're not going years in between black people having world titles or being used. I can't remember. I think it was I may have said this before, but they had an Intercontinental Champion. I think it might have been Ricochet or it might have been someone, but the dude didn't wrestle on a pay-per-view in over a year, something like that. Some crazy shit like that. Didn't defend it. I don't even remember what it was, but it's just crazy how you think they broke through by throwing a title to somebody like Kofi, let him have it for a little while, then you take it off of him. You know, the embarrassing way they did. You think they changed when they let Big E have it, and then things happen. So it's Lashley, same thing. They always take one step forward, two steps back.
I just really think that was smoke screens, because the racism is indoctrinated in the pro wrestling like DNA, right? When it comes to WWE, I'm not talking about like TNA or whatever, because TNA stood on business, and I respect them for that. I just don't respect them for being the side bitch for WWE, right? WWE is not going to change. WWE does this shit for a reason, and it's not genuine at all. And I hate the model that black people, black wrestlers are tolerated but not celebrated. And this has been well known, especially this year. But there are black content creators that think otherwise. They think that WWE is like the best thing ever, especially for black wrestlers, because they're on Tuesdays and not on Mondays or Fridays. The world that we live in is absolutely astounding, and not in a good way either. Anybody else?
So I know I said I was gonna leave it at that, but listen to what Miss South said. I might have to add on to it, because just like, and Chris, we remember this thoroughly, when they came back on TV and let the fans come back to WrestleMania, the first thing we said was, "Oh, Bobby Lashley about to lose that belt," and Bobby won, and we were surprised. Again, like you just said, smoke screen. They let us be happy for a week or two, because then he dropped the belt the next month. So it's like, I'm gonna give you something so y'all can shut up. And then once we cool that down, we're gonna find the most craziest way for him to lose it. Big E lost in a fatal 4-way to Brock Lesnar, who was not in the match in the original plan. Kofi, I know I hate talking about it, but it's the fucking fact. He lost in 8 seconds on a premiere show on a new network. And then you got, well, you know what? We're giving y'all NXT. All the black guys with the North American title. That's the black guy title, And then when they finally got a jewel, a guy that we go like all cheer like an Oba Fett, be like, oh, that's the guy. Then do the same thing you did to him. You embarrassed him. How? He gave the belt to Cody's best friend. Yeah, he's a little black guy who like The Rock, and we call him the Pebble, but still, even guys, Elwood Faggy dominated NXT for over a goddamn year. And he was that guy. I like Ricky Starks. I love Ricky Starks. The mic game, all that stuff, but he lost to Cody's best friend. You know,
just wild work.
Wild work. Just like you said, and also with TNA, with the TNA I watched, Bobby Lashley had every damn title. He was made like he was truly the almighty there. Rick Swann, the guy that WWE fired on false allegations, was the man. You know, right now they're champion. I'm not saying they partner with WWE, but it's a Puerto Rican, first ever Latino worldwide champion. So the TNA got a history of doing historic things with minorities, you know. But my thing with WWE is y'all been around for 70 years?
Too long.
And you can find out. When February comes, you'll see how many black champions they have, because they do every year. Black champions. And I'm not talking about you, Rock.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, you know, just, you know.
Emotional damage.
I'm on the road tonight.
All right. Yes, you are. So everybody, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll probably be back in about 2 minutes or so. So sit back, kick back. Remember to share, repost, comment wherever you are on social media. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to episode 307. Hashtag Kills for Life.
Yeah. Ooh.
You are so silly.
We can still hear you.
I know they can. Sorry.
How do you think a microwave costs 10 grand, Janice? Spin the damn wheel. Maybe it'll spin some sense into you. Remember, folks, spay and neuter your pet. What the fuck kind of bid was that, my guy? Huh? You pull that out of a hat or something? Get the fuck out of here with that number, for fuck's sakes. It felt right. Felt wrong, partner. More wrong than socks with sandals. 40 years, Kevin, 40. And you bring me that bid? You know what? I've had it. Whoa. That clear enough for you? I'm fine. I'm going. Next time, price the bread before you talk. What the hell is going on? Get off my stage, you idiot! You broke my fucking game! I've had it with this fucking dice. Who thought this was a good idea? Bob! You idiots are ruining my show! Get the fuck out!
Excuse me, sir. Could I get your autograph?
Kiss my undead ass. You better get out of my fucking face. I will take you on your last ride, you little fuck.
Yo, you Kobe, right? You want to fight, bitch? Man, I'm just trying to eat. No, f that. Get up. Here, have the burger. Oh, you back, man. I'll f you up. Try it. Get off me. Sit down before you get hurt. Pass me the fucking cranberry sauce. Fucking acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Let's see what we got. Acknowledge this. Whoa.
You think you want to what? You want what? You want what?
That wasn't my fault. I promise you, that was not my fault. No. Anyway, welcome back, everybody.
Last one.
You said what? Oh shit! Oh my goodness. And reminded that person was blindfolded, so I guess they were trying to see if the force was really with them. But whatever. Let's see. So we go. Hold on. Give me like a second, y'all. Let me just type this in. I need to actually type this in, so y'all can talk amongst yourselves. Give me like 2 minutes or so.
Okay. Are we talking about? Did we talk about Zack Ryder?
We talked a little bit about.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about Zack Ryder. You guys can talk about him. That's fine. Because as a matter of fact, that's what we were supposed to talk about that in the heel. We'll talk about the news, heel news and rumors. But you can talk about that right now. That's fine.
I have to wait. I can wait.
Okay.
Personally, I don't mind Zack Ryder undoing Matt Cardona, undoing what he said he was never going to do again, because I think he was doing it specifically for the whole John Cena thing. So I don't really have an issue with it. As long as he goes back to being Matt Cardona and doesn't actually, I mean, I don't even care if he signs a WWE contract. As long as the next time I see him, he's referred to as Matt Cardona, then no harm, no foul.
I don't know. They selling his merch again.
Oh, that's just because they own the name.
Okay.
When you see him wrestle again, the next time you see Matt Cardona, if it's on an indie somewhere, it's gonna be as Matt Cardona unless he signs a WWE contract. Now, if he's on the show next week as Zack Ryder, then he phony.
Well, I can already tell you right now, like he got all them muscles only to go back to WWE to be relevant again, which is crazy. So everybody, go ahead.
I'm not just saying. Well, listen, the last time you was on WWE as Zack Ryder, you lost. You come back as Zack Ryder, you lost. So at least I know you didn't lose a step.
Here is heel news and rumors, everybody.
We're breaking down the latest buzz from backstage politics, surprise returns, contract drama, and all the dirt the big companies don't want you to know about. Whether it's AEW, WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, or any of your favorite indie scene companies, we've got the scoops, we've got the tea, and we might even have a wrestler to even talk about this. With a little bit of fantasy booking to spice things up. Grab your belts, lace up your boots, time to hit the ropes, because it's time for heel news and rumors.
Thank you so much, Ziggy, for that. All right. So heel news and rumors. This man, John Cena, won the Intercontinental Championship from Dirty Bottom Dom this past Monday.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I didn't either. Yeah, I mean, it was all plastered on my social media. Oh my God, John Cena deserves it. Yay! Okay, yeah, whatever. What do you guys think? He is now he is currently a Grand Slam champion. And apparently he deserves it more than Dom Mysterio. So, and people are saying that Dom Mysterio was buried. So what do you guys think about that?
I don't think he was buried. I mean, he's still he's going to put more emphasis on that AAA mega title now. But I'll give more respect to the likes of Kofi Kingston. The Miz was trolling John on Twitter by saying, "What took you so long?" and stuff like that. So I was laughing at that. But the fucked up part is Uncle Dave fucked it up. Uncle Dave put it out there. It was not a surprise. Again, WWE. You just don't know how to do things organically no more. You don't know how to spare the moment surprise anybody anymore. Because we already knew this was gonna happen like 2 days before, and it was a good moment. And like I said, with Dom, this was a good year for Dominic. Like, dude worked with CM Punk doing the house shows. He's had a WrestleMania moment. He won the MAGA title, so I don't think it buried him. it's just a little send off for John. My question is, now that he's Intercontinental Champion, his last match, it gotta mean something. It gotta definitely mean something now. It got to me. I told somebody this on TikTok on Jay. I said the only thing that makes sense to me now is Sheamus should be his last opponent, and Sheamus should win the title from John Cena on the same day he beat John Cena for the WWE title years ago. It just makes more sense to me. But again, congratulations, and I agree with them. What took you so long? You should have been the Intercontinental Champion. That's it.
Okay, cool. Anyone else?
I don't think John Cena needed to win the Intercontinental title, but hey, congratulations, I guess. You know, again, they call him the greatest of all time, and yet he wasn't a Grand Slam champion. So that's why I said he really didn't need to win the Intercontinental title. You know, you just had that comment you put up there, it better not be Gunther. Gunther doesn't need another reign as an Intercontinental. He's already pretty much made that title prestigious. And what did I say earlier? The titles now are seemingly meaningless.
That title's ugly. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I am not a fan of the new look Intercontinental Championship.
It looks like a fucking ring.
It is a ring.
Yeah.
It's a freaking. You know what it looks like? It looks like the Plantier ring.
The power is yours.
Yours. Looking ass. Right.
You're trying to summon Captain Planet, you know. But it's like I said, the only way that this works, and I've said this in multiple cookouts, the only way this works is if the person who he drops it to is elevated to being the next guy, meaning that he's now the next face of the WWE, and you are getting that person ready to become the next face of WWE, or you're letting John Cena retire with the title. But then again,
you know what? I agree with that actually.
Yeah, but then again, if you let him retire with the title, then you're booking yourself into another tournament, and we all know how WWE does tournaments.
If it's not a tournament, it's gonna be a freaking battle royal.
Yeah.
But the thing, I think the issue is that WWE know that they literally royally screwed John Cena retirement tour. Like he only got like 3 more days left. Like I think either 3 or 2. They need to do something to rectify this. So this is the reason why they gave him the Planeteer belt, basically. I don't mind that option. I mean, because they need to start all over anyway. I mean, I can't believe that they used Dirty Bottom Dom as a like, we're gonna give you this championship, which they knew that he didn't have no chance against John Cena. Period. Even John Cena even told you that you have no chance tonight. You're not winning tonight. You're getting your ass whooped. He even said, "I'm invincible." Yeah, I'm invincible. So you already know this motherfucker's about to be buried. You know that John Cena don't like to put motherfuckers over, especially when it comes to him and his glory days and shit. So, but I mean, he go ahead.
Did he really say invents?
Yeah, see, he called him. Yep, he said, "I'm invincible."
He said he's invincible. Yeah, that's what he said.
Vince, not visible. Vince.
Okay.
Huh?
So
that's exactly what he said.
I'm lost.
Yeah, you get the word in the middle of that. The word in the middle of that.
No, invincible, not Vince. Invincible.
Right. Invincible. Just the whole dinner with Vince McMahon type of thing. I was bringing that back around. Never mind.
Oh,
so
okay.
The thing I hate the most about IWC, or one of the things I hate the most, is saying somebody got buried. So I'll only respond to that part of it. How can you say Dirty Dom got buried when he's still relevant in the world of professional wrestling? He cannot be buried. Him losing to John Cena, if anything, it elevates him even more because he lost that IC title to John Cena. as Cena was going out. So no, Dirty Dom did not get buried.
Once
Hell,
again,
didn't Dolph Ziggler lose for like a year or something like that?
he lost for a year, but at the same time, he didn't have a belt. And the thing about this is that Dolph Ziggler, like, he wasn't like upcoming talent at that time. He was in WWE for like what, I don't know, about 3-4 years or something like that. This was like back in like 2010, 11, something like that. No. I think this was like 2011, if I'm not mistaken. So he was like in WWE for a minute. The thing about it is with Dom is that Dom literally came in to do a job for John Cena, right? And he really didn't have much of a chance. He didn't really have much offense at all. And they just turned out, they were just like, hey, we're going to give you this championship as a present. I mean, I'm sorry, it didn't really do Dom any favors at all. The only way that they can do Dom a favor is if he beats John Cena for that championship. But like what Lightskin said, there's a possibility. Excuse me?
Ain't buried him though.
But don't.
I agree. I disagree. I respect your opinion, but I feel that they buried Dom Mysterio.
But don't think that option you just said won't happen, because this week they in Madison Square Garden. John is going to be there. Dom could get his rematch right there and win the title back.
Enforcer, who is the most popular, and I'm saying that strategically, who is the most popular jobber in the history of the WWF/E?
Barry Horowitz.
Who?
Pat myself in the back. That's a long time. That's for your time, Chris. Chris. That's for your time. I say it for you. For your time.
I'm like,
the second.
Who?
The second most popular one is Iron Mike Sharp. They lost for a lot of years.
Wow, you wrong, you know?
Yeah. Brooklyn Brawler will be there. Brooklyn Brawler will be there too.
Yeah, because Brooklyn Brawler lost.
So you can say they got buried if you want to, but they had a role, and Dirty Dom's role is exactly what happened on that show. Is that Dirty Dom is that dirty guy who does not have to win every single time. So it does not matter whether he wins or loses, he's still Dirty Dom. I just don't consider that a burial. And I don't even know what happened.
See,
I don't think he can be buried.
People can be buried. It's just they just don't want to, and they just don't want to see it. It's like, no, he's still relevant. Yeah, you got a championship, yeah, but at the same time, this is the Intercontinental Championship. This is the Workhorse Championship. John Cena's not going to be there that long. He's not going to be. He's only going to be there for another 15 minutes, and then he disappears. So,
okay,
like,
now I'm sorry.
I guess I don't get it.
Workhorse.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, stupid creative is different than burying somebody. Stupid creative, yes, true. I just don't think the guy got buried.
Okay.
This reminds me when Roman won his con title. When Roman won his con title, he had it for a month, did not defend it, and then when he did defend it, he lost it back to the Miz.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can give you a great example of somebody getting buried. Great example of somebody getting buried is FTR when they went against Generation X on that one, when they were doing that dual show at one time. That's buried.
Oh, that's not even a match. That was just embarrassment.
I mean, I wouldn't go so far on that, and to be honest with you, I don't even remember that shit. To be honest,
I do.
But I mean, there's different. You know what? We can say, like, if we're gonna go there, we can say Triple H buried Booker T.
John Cena in the Nexus.
That's a burial.
Oh, he buried the Nexus. That's for sure.
Oh, we could do a whole content.
That was hey, speaking of burial, that's when the Nexus died. They literally died right then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And this is the reason what I'm talking about, that John Cena is not genuine at all. He just basically another Hulk Hogan, but just in Fruity Pebbles. That's it.
Dirty Dom lives on though. He killed
Yeah,
the Nexus.
he lives on because number one, he has nepotism to protect him. Remember, he's the same person that did not go into the indie scene. He went straight to the main roster. He actually looked in the audience, from far from up close. He had his training with his father, or he went to school or some type of shit. And then the next thing you know, he's on the fucking main roster. So that's why I said Dom is protected, but then at the same time, he did a job for John Cena because John Cena needed a number, or more so something to add to his resume. So It wasn't a storyline. It wasn't something that like John Cena earned this shit. It's because someone in the back wasn't doing their job full time. And that's how I feel.
We need to draw to this show. Let's just give him a belt.
That's it.
Forget about story. Forget about a story.
In his hometown. There's a story.
Yeah, there it is. He's in his hometown. He haven't been in there for a minute. Boston smells like piss. So let's go ahead and yeah.
I didn't know it was in Boston.
It
was.
It was. Look, he got the Celtic colors on.
Yeah, I mean, right. He's going around here looking like a goddamn Lucky Charm and shit.
Mercedes is the greatest wrestler from out of Boston.
Well, he can do that with his Planeteer Championship belt.
Period.
Mine.
Fire! What the hot gold
planet? He's
Right.
the hero. Gonna shake production down to zero.
Moist. Whoa, that's new. Oh.
What did you say again, announcer? What did you say
Boston's
again?
best right there. That's Boston's best right there.
What you say? What you say again, announcer?
Moist.
Thank you. All right, so let's go to this one.
Boston's number one wrestler.
Hang on one second. Let me go to okay, so we can actually talk about this right. Well, no, we already talked about that already, so we don't need to talk about it again. So people are, since we're talking about people from Boston, so Mercedes won her 13th belt at Super Clash at Long Island, New York, and also just to put it out there, it sold out.
Yes.
Someone in the comments section on X stated that Mercedes cannot draw a dime. I beg to differ, because just her presence alone, that she helped sell out that bitch, and I think this is the first time that they have sold an event out, I believe.
Well, in Long Island.
Yeah,
in Long Island.
In Long Island. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was super dope. But for me, Mercedes, I really believe that she's going. Full Gear is going to be interesting. Yeah. It's definitely going to be interesting. I don't see her winning that championship. I think what's going to happen is that belt is going to elude her until 2026. She's going to be somehow, some way, that 13, the number 13, is going to be her kryptonite, and she's going to start losing championships, and she is not going to win that world championship until Full Gear, until probably All In or All Out of next year. I feel that. I just really feel that in my spirit.
So do I dare to repeat Mid-South? Mid-South, if I get any words wrong, please correct me. She's going to have to lose those belts before she wins the AEW title. Right? And like you just said, 13. First, you got to lose. She got to lose next Saturday, And remember, this is gonna be the first time Chris Statlander actually beats her. It's
And
a
this
year.
will be part 3 between these two. Yeah.
His last match was a year ago at the same event, Full Gear.
And it was fire.
Exactly. So this one, she finally beats Mercedes. Mercedes, last time she lost the AEW women's title, she almost lost her confidence. She was kind of started like scared with on Toni Storm. She didn't know how to act a little bit because she got to win another title. For her to finally get that title, she got to lose those belts. Now, if I wanted to talk about this match right here, shout out to her opponent. This was her second match in the States.
Nice.
And she did one hell of a job for the match that this is like one of the matches I've seen. Hanged in there with Mercedes, and how this all started, she DM'd, like, you know, when someone win a title, the first thing they say is Mercedes don't look this way. She DM'd Mercedes personally, like, I want to defend my title against you, and it happened. She hung in there. She did a good job. Well, my thing is with Mercedes and the Mercedes hate, basically Mercedes hate. If she was doing this shit for the company, would y'all be happy?
Which company?
The WWE. If Sasha Banks was
you talk about the WWE infants?
Right,
Yeah.
if Sasha Banks was doing this in WWE, would y'all be happy? Because when she was doing this in WWE, y'all didn't say nothing. When she was the Raw Women's Champion, the Tag Team Champion at the same time with Bayley, while she was SmackDown and was doing this, I hadn't seen nothing. So it's working out here. She's kicking her ass. This year she proved without a shadow of doubt. I don't need to do this. Miss I was right there. He can do this for me. But I'm saying what I gotta say. She deserved the number one spot on the PWI 200.
Mid-South
Okay, enough of that shit.
Now. Yes. But yeah, this match is fire. I forgot it's called the APAC Women's Title.
I think so.
So shout out to her, shout out to Mercedes. But Mercedes' downfall is about to happen. It's about to happen.
It's happening. Yeah, it's happening. But still, like, while we're, when that day comes, you can't say that this has not been historic. This has been historic for the women's division. She have literally been killing it since debuting at with AEW. Like, I'm sorry. She has made like Sasha look super duper irrelevant right now. Like, even though this is the same person, but Goat Monet. Can't believe I'm saying that shit. Shut up. Anyway. Thank you. But no, she's been killing it. I can't even lie to you. She's been killing it. But yeah. Anybody else?
So I tweeted this out earlier today because of a certain individual wanted to say, like what you had mentioned, somebody on Twitter, X, whatever, said that Mercedes can't draw a dime. The Federation faithfuls hate on Mercedes Moné because she is not in their favorite company. If she was doing the belt collector gimmick in the E, it would receive praise. The argument about belts and whether or not she has too many is passé now. You know why she has these titles? Right. You just hate on it because she isn't doing it in the E. Now let's also expand on that. If Mercedes was doing this gimmick in the Fed, what titles would she have? She would have the titles that fall under the WWE umbrella. She wouldn't be going out to other companies to help sell out their local shows. She wouldn't be working she would be working the WWE schedule and doing things that WWE tells her to do. The bottom line is Mercedes Moné was number one in the PWI 250 because no one has her travel schedule and no one is more in demand than Mercedes, the Ultimo Goat Moné. Hate on it all you want, but you know why she is in the spot she's in, and you're making it more successful.
Okay, cool.
Haters love winners.
All right, let me
So
wait a second.
can I go real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Mm.
So I am not going to spend this entire time talking about Mercedes, the GOAT, Ultimo Monet, but I will say that you know, going back to what we were saying earlier about how some of these podcasters, these fake podcasters, they say the outlandish thing to make money. Well, I'm going to use the reverse of that for all of these indie promotions. These indie promotions want to make money. So what do? They call Mercedes the GOAT Ultimo Monet and say, hey, we'll give you our championship. Just come to our show. That's what's going on. So kick rocks anybody that says she can't draw money, because she's apparently drawing enough money for them to want her to carry their titles and get their titles on AEW television, because it ain't just about getting the title on TV, because getting the title on TV technically ain't making them no money. What's making them money is her popping up on the show. Now, I'm going to move on to what I actually wanted to talk about, is the fact that now I know who Nor Phoenix Diana is. Why do I know Nor Phoenix Diana? Why do I want to see her as the first hijab women's wrestler to wrestle on U.S. soil with a title? Why do I want to know who she is now? Because I saw her wrestle Mercedes the GOAT Ultimo Monet, have a great match, which was probably the best match she ever had, just to fall in line with all the other women who wrestles Mercedes. I want to see her again because I like the way she moved in the ring. And that has absolutely nothing to do about how she looks or anything. It's about how she wrestled. And she can wrestle because she just had an outstanding match with Mercedes the GOAT Ultimo Monet, who is a polished veteran that's been wrestling for more than 10 years. And that lady, Nor Phoenix Diana, has not been wrestling 2 years yet.
Mm-hmm.
So the power of Mercedes gets other people over. We were talking earlier about Jericho didn't get a lot of people over in AEW. Mercedes is not just getting wrestlers in AEW over, she's getting wrestlers and companies across the entire globe over. So kick rocks anybody that don't like it. She's number one and she should be.
So let me add on to that, because the fact there are facts behind what you just said. So if you go to PWI and you can name all the people that she beat for those titles, you'll see the number they was last year compared to the numbers they are this year. So she got 13 titles now. 12 out of the 13 people moved up expeditiously. I hope I said that word right.
Expeditiously? Yeah, you got it. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
so we really got to go
expeditiously.
Yeah, really got kind of sound intelligent. You understand? Say that for that line that people say that she don't put butts in seats for. I can say from experience, I drove 6 hours just to meet the woman. Me and my wife drove 6 hours just to meet her and to see her wrestle at House of Glory the first time she got there. So she put butts in seats. She's showing that whatever you saw in WWE, she can do 2 times over. If you don't like what you're seeing from her, then fine. You know you got the option of not watching, but you can't stop. You can't stop because it's very interesting.
We have got to figure out a way to look at and just do it live. Let's look at every woman that she's wrestled over the last year, including AEW women. Let's look at where they were last year and then compare it to this year in that PWI ranking. Because most of them, including, well, maybe not Toni Storm, because Toni Storm was one last year, right? So she's the only one that comes to mind right now.
That's why I said 12 out of 13.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's the one person that went down, and she ain't go down far.
No, she didn't. But we'll talk about that on the main event, though. So yeah, just keep it. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Anybody else? Then we gotta move along real quick. Y'all good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Okay. Cool. All right. So the next one on the docket SmackDown is going back 3 hours starting January 2nd, 2026. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah,
Someone
that's how
snoring?
I feel. That's how I feel. I mean, you said that you wanted to condense the show by bringing it back to 2 hours. Now, when you start the next year in 2026, you're going back to 3. Why do you need to go back to 3? After you this is what I can't, it's not consistent. Their weekly television is not consistent. The decisions they make for who they make as their champion, not consistent. The decision from going to 2 hours to now going back to 3 hours is not consistent. We all know why they're doing it. Yes, it's about money. All right. You can do the $1 million, the $1 million man laugh. You can do that. But still, you know.
Oh shit.
You know, just we get it. But at the same time, but at the same time, this is the stuff that just aggravates the hell out of me. You know, you
makes your ass itch, right?
What'd you say, Mid-South? You know, you take one step forward and you're taking 2 steps back. I'll go one further and quote Eddie Murphy. I tell you to go 2 inches, you go 4. I tell you to go 4, you go 5. Give a nigga a rope and you want to be a cowboy.
Eddie Murphy.
I think we need another one,
yo. That's what it is. Like SmackDown makes decisions just like their Aunt Bunny. Goony goo goo.
But 2 inches, you can't do it.
Shut up.
Okay, fine.
That was some emotional damage right there.
It definitely was.
Hey, disconnected.
StreamYard, this is your fault. This is your part. StreamYard, this is your fault. Who the fuck took you put a soundboard in this shit?
I like you motherfuckers for real, for real.
The hell is even that?
Yeah, straight up. All right. I'm assuming I can go to the next.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me just get rid of this. The next one is Mr. Dragunov. So apparently, backstage reports says this, that there's several WWE talents, and they're not naming his that they refuse to. Matter of fact, they're turning down the challenge. To answer Dragunov's challenge for the United States Championship Open Challenge. The reason: pure exhaustion and the unbelievable level of physicality, punishment. They know that they have to endure against him. They said that his intensity is unmatched, brutal striking, relentless pace has left the locker room in a genuine awe. So basically, they're comparing him to basically Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit was one of the ones where he when he hits you, like you felt it, the intensity level. Like he basically reminds me of that, but probably 10 times, like times 2. If you have never seen NXT UK against Walter, or now that we know it's Gunther, that match was one of probably the greatest I've seen out of that brand. Like the match that's like, he might be smaller than Gunther, but he can match his intensity, and the shit was like fucking brutal. So definitely watch that shit, y'all.
And you know what that style reminds you of? It reminds you of the indie style where they came from.
Indeed. So the same motherfuckers y'all disrespect on a daily basis, show them some love, because that actually came from the indie scene, like Mr. Lyskin just said, aka the birthday boy.
That match, if you want to see their series, you go see WXW when they first met. You go see Progress Wrestling when they had 2 matches. And like he just said, NXT UK, NXT TakeOver, I think it was 35. They was stiff, they was chopping, they was talking in different language, and they was going the fuck off and beating the hell out of each other. I love God. But to the people that's scared, you wrestlers, that's pussy. You pussy. You're scared.
Pussy.
You're scared. This man gonna try to bring the best out of you, so people can remember you. That's why we know Axiom had a great match with him against on SmackDown. You know, a lot of people didn't watch it, but it was a great match. Frazier had a great match with him. Sami Zayn, who he beat with a belt, had one of his best matches this year against him. This dude bring the best out. Trick Williams had a great match against him. And I will say that again. Trick Williams had a great match with him. Okay?
What you trying to say?
I'm trying to say Trick Williams now. Oh, just like we said we were saying on A, I'm saying for this guy. He's bringing the best out of you. And you don't want to take the opportunity? Okay, you can sit there back in the back eating whatever the guy catering and then cry and bitch about it on Twitter, like y'all do. Oh, I didn't get the opportunity. They try to give you the opportunity, but you were too pussy to fucking go in the ring with him. Only person that I want to go against him is freaking Chopper. But they're not gonna let Chopper, because if he is Chopper gonna have another broken neck.
Oh, Jesus!
What did Mick Foley say about everybody? That's not what he said. But what did Mick Foley say? What about Mick Foley? Did he say about? That's not even what he said. But what did Mick Foley say about Terry? Not so fast. And I got Chris on a roll. I'm sorry.
Sir, let him finish.
But I mean,
let him finish.
That was some great fucking timing. That's not what he said. Go ahead.
But what did Mick Foley say about Terry? Not so fast and not so hard. That's what a lot of y'all in the back sound like. I don't want to go up there because it's a little too rough. That's how y'all sound. Yeah, that's how y'all sound. Not so fast and not so hard. Ladies and gentlemen, this is pro wrestling, and some of y'all who are back there saying not so fast and not so hard came from a company where you worked as stiff as what Ilya Dragunov is. So again, what are you bitching about? You either man up, nut up, and get in that ring and put on the show your performance that people are paying for you to see, or you can take my advice that I tell everybody: sit your happy ass down and enjoy your mahi mahi.
Wherever they serving and catering, man, you gotta get some real food there, because y'all soft, man. Y'all soft.
Period.
I just think
soft and drier than Popeye's biscuits.
Oh, there you
I
go.
just seen
That's
WWE's.
Diabolical.
Oh shit. Anyway, anybody else?
What were you gonna say?
I just see him as WWE's Darby Allin. Except on his end, he delivers the punishment. On AEW end, Darby receives the punishment. I just see them as the polar opposite of each other, but in retrospect, he's their version of the same character.
I can agree with that.
Okay. Cool. All right, let me let's wrap this up real quick. So everybody, we're gonna stay for an extra 30 minutes if that's okay with everybody. We got some more shit that we are going to cover. And once again, everybody, we appreciate you guys chilling up with us on this Sunday night for episode 307. Continue to keep sharing, continue to keep reposting, do all that good shit so we can get in the algorithms, especially on YouTube. We got some more subscribers today. I think we got about 10 more today. So definitely we are on the way to 1,000. So I cannot wait. And once again, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a drawing for the ECW Championship belt, the old school one, not that ugly one that looks like a fucking Congat bar or whatever that shit bullshit is. It looks like a peppermint patty type of championship.
The big silver one.
The one they made for Mark
Henry? Ugly, yeah. Looks like an ashtray. Yeah, like yeah, just disgusting.
What would you do for
Stupid. Okay, anyway, let's go on to the next subject. All right. This is so apparently Bianca Belair, her I think it won her finger. This is what her finger looks like. So this is the reason why she haven't been on WWE television. She broke it back at WrestleMania. So she said that it's going to take at least about another 6 to 12 weeks for it to heal up. But we wish her well with her recovery. Hopefully she has a speedy recovery. Just want to point that out. And then
she got the crown jewel ring on.
And then Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry is signed with WWE. This man is the biggest baby face currently in professional wrestling, and for some reason he got kicked out of WWE before, made his name in TNA, only for him to go back to the same company that got rid of him expeditiously. What do you guys think about that?
We saw that coming.
Why is it like some type of like mental illness in professional wrestling? What is it?
It's a lot of people, especially people that's overseas. Remember, a lot of people, that's all they saw overseas was WWE. So that was their dream to go to work for WWE until they get there. Now some people succeed, some people didn't. But him, I remember he was an enhancing talent. He did like a spot, a lawyer or something on SmackDown for Rusev. But before then, he was working the indies on What Culture or Define Wrestling. He was the local hero, Joe Hendry. He did ICW and got better and better. And of course, when TNA, first was Ring of Honor, then TNA, and he got over. And of course, WWE now, like I always say to people, when y'all leave WWE, make them come to you, like, and they came, they got to him, and they saw how over he was, and the whole NXT crowd started singing his theme song. Like, hold up, we more special than Frank is there. We want him. They got him. They got him. I just don't like that. Every time they used him, though, he was getting. Now we talking about buried. He was not getting buried, but he was getting,
They made him look like an idiot. Now let's okay. I want to see what Mid-South says about this, because he said on certain cases like Dom Mysterio didn't get buried by John Cena. Do you feel that he got buried at WrestleMania against Randy Orton?
Oh, wow.
So, like I said back then, no, he did not get buried. The TNA title got buried.
So was this somebody that was invisible that was holding the TNA championship, or like what do we do?
John Cena?
You're asking me about Joe Hendry, right? Oh.
I think I will. Like, yeah, sure.
Hendry did not get buried at WrestleMania.
No, what you say?
I said Joe Hendry did not get buried at WrestleMania. The TNA title got buried at WrestleMania, and I said it back then.
Because he holds he held at that point, he was holding the TNA title. So, and he came in as a TNA world champion. We all know the lineage of the TNA world title. It's the same title Kurt Angle held, Samoa Joe, Sting, all of those people. And what they do, they brung him in there, as the TNA world champion, gave him a WrestleMania match, only to get dropped with an RKO, basically saying the TNA championship ain't worth the leather it's put on.
So and I guess this is the reason why I'm not understanding how he did, because it definitely didn't work in his favor. You got a moment, but you look silly right along with the TNA championship. So
I'll put it to you like this. he was not gonna get that moment if Kevin Owens was healthy.
True.
I agree.
I'm
Kevin
thinking
Owens
our
healthy.
definition of
No, I'm saying if Kevin Owens was healthy, we would not have seen him in WrestleMania at all. So they had to do something on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
I get that, but they still could have gave this man, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 minutes. He did 2 offensive moves, and then he did his little thing, his turnaround and the camera zoom. And when that camera zoomed, RKO 1, 2, 3, and then Randy Orton made fun of his spot like that.
See,
I mean, that's all.
I mean, and that's the shit that I'm talking about, like shit like that,
Right.
bro.
But hear me out, because I think we have 2 different definitions of the word buried. For instance, Joe Hendry got to be at WrestleMania, got to do his full entrance, got everybody singing. That was his WrestleMania moment, all the way up until the bell ring. That was his WrestleMania moment. He didn't get buried. When that bell rang, that title got buried immediately, because to the fan, what, especially a fan that don't know what TNA is. So you mean to tell me that the TNA World Champion, which is what they called it, can come to the WWE and the person that's carrying that title can lose to a person that doesn't have a title in less than 10 seconds? That title means nothing. The Intercontinental title is more valuable than that title. A title that we haven't even invented yet is more valuable than that title, because that person that's carrying that world title with quotation marks around it, which is what that kid is going to see, means absolutely nothing, because our world champion ain't going to lose to Randy Orton in 6 seconds. Unless maybe he was black.
Once again, so you say that the TNA championship was buried, but then you say Joe Hendry wasn't buried because he got a WrestleMania moment. I guess that's the part that I'm just not understanding, because in order for the TNA championship to come out there has to be a vessel to carry it. So the vessel was Joe Hendry that literally got buried in front of millions and trillions of people, right? Like when he did his signature smile or whatever, I mean, the camera like literally diabolically zoomed in and got RKO'd. And, and that was his WrestleMania moment. That's the only thing that we're going to remember. So, like, you don't call that a burial?
No,
so what does that say? What does that say right there? Hold on. What does that say right there? Big news this morning. It's official. Joe Hendry has signed with the WWE. He didn't get buried. The title got buried.
So I'm gonna say this. The thing about it is, I don't give a fuck about him just being another pawn for Brainiac, aka the WWE. I don't care about that. The thing about it is that they are literally taking talent away from TNA, and it's every fucking month, like every maybe 3 months, like literally. I was like, just because you signed with WWE doesn't mean that you didn't get buried at WrestleMania, you know? So it's like, they're not going to do nothing with him. They basically said, "Hey, we got another one in our rankings. That's it. Just another motherfucker like for WWE. That's it."
So
I just don't see how you can.
My thing is with I get where Miss South going, because I said this a couple years ago with Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins' entrance, when you got 80,000 people singing "Whoa!" Remember, this is the match he had against Logan Paul, by the way. And that's the only thing you remember, because the match, probably you remember 2 or 3 spots when you remember that entrance. Everybody remember. Same thing happened with Joe Henry. Joe Henry had 80,000 people. I guess it was 80,000 people there. But they were singing his song word for word, and he got the pop. But after that, we back to reality. He got squashed.
Correct. I mean, like everybody can do a fucking sing along. I mean, like, okay.
Now my thing my thing is with Joe Hendry. That's when the downfall happened with Joe Hendry to me, because right after that, he lost the TNA title to an NXT guy, and we haven't heard Joe Hendry since for the TNA title, because at that time we all said it. He's on his way to WWE.
You know what? I really think that we should do a show on burials. I haven't seen any shows like that have done that. No, I'm dead ass. Like, I think we should like do a standalone video and talk about like the burials in professional wrestling, so people can get an understanding, and so I can get an understanding like what is a proper burial. Because once again, we have seen burials this year alone, and we really haven't talked about them. But the Joe Hendry one, that's the one that I really, really want to talk about. But we can definitely go back to that.
Taker's picture next to it.
C Fluid, I want to talk to you real quick. You said respectfully, speaking of the TNA men's championship got buried when they made Tessa Blanchard the men's world champion. No, because if that's the case, then you would have said the same thing about China winning the Intercontinental Championship.
I can tell you right now why I totally disagree with that. Is because if you look at, can you put that back up? Can you put this coming back up? You see that word in between TNA and championship? That doesn't exist in TNA.
Yeah.
It's just called a TNA World Championship.
Yeah.
They just had a woman win it instead of having her win the Knockouts title, which also doesn't have the word woman in it.
And then also I want to add on to that, like, what do you mean because a woman won a men's championship that was buried? What are you saying?
So
that you don't want women having men's championships?
I don't think he's saying that.
No one haven't said nothing like that. No one haven't said anything like that, because only people say it like that now because Hangman made it sound equal opportunity for the AEW within the same respect. Men world title, women's world title, and TNA. Now, did anybody agree with that at the time? No, because they knew it was some bullshit was about to happen, which it did. She won the title and all hell broke loose. Like
they were telling a story during that run, though. During her winning the title, they were actually telling a story. So I can respect them for that.
Yeah, but everybody knew it was some bullshit was about to happen because they knew the truth was going to come out with testimony. Just like you said, China won the Intercontinental title. I could go further with that. You was a Lucha Underground fan. Sexy Star before she became a damn bitch. Sexy Star was the champion at Lucha Underground. So women win the men's. Hell, Jacqueline was the WWE Cruiserweight champion. So Jacqueline. Miss Jacqueline.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking.
Like it's been done before. It's been done before, and it made noise. That was the thing about when Tessa Blanchard won. Like Miss Star said, it was a story. She was going against Sami Callihan, and that was a banger match. She started going against, like, you know what? I was the longest reigning knockout champion at the time. I think I could do something better, and all this stuff. And she did. She won the title with. Then, like I said, some bullshit happened after that. You know, the truth came out. The truth came to light with her.
Okay. Cool. All right. So let me give.
Hold up. I did want to comment on the Joe Hendry thing.
Sure. Go ahead.
What do we know Joe Hendry for?
Being a clown?
No. It's his entrance. It's his entrance. It's his gimmick. It's the say his name and he appears. That's how WWE fans recognize Joe Hendry. If you were to ask people about Joe Hendry's career, they're not going to tell you about the career he had in the UK. They're not going to tell you about WCPW, what Enforcer brought up. They're not going to tell you about the Prestige. They're not going to tell you about Joe Hendry, so prestigious. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you about the singing gimmick he made famous in ICW. That is the problem that I have with most of these WWE fans, is that they only seem to incorporate all of their wrestling knowledge with everything that happens in this little WWE bubble. Okay? That is my biggest problem here. So yes, good for you. You signed with WWE. But to me, you're just going to be another gimmick in WWE, and nobody's going to respect the groundwork that you laid that got you there.
Most WWE fans, if you ask them, give me one Joe Hendry match, the only one they're going to say is the WrestleMania match.
That's going to be the only one.
You know what's crazy when you say that, and then you show them like some of his old matches. Like I showed somebody Joe Henry versus Kurt Angle, the local hero versus the American hero. When did that happen? That's not Joe Henry. It's blonde. He don't have black hair.
Yeah.
Like, what you just said? Shut up and watch the damn match. You know what I mean? It's mind-boggling what you got internet. You could type these things.
You think they're going to remember Joe Hendry versus Kurt Angle in WCPW?
They're not going to.
Oh, that's before my time. Yeah, that's before my time.
Believe me, you ask a WWE fan, fan the exact same thing.
Yeah,
you know about that match? That's before my time.
Okay. All right. All right. Shout out to Fluid. That was a really good question. Or comment. I'm sorry. Al was good. Welcome to the show. And everybody else, keep the comments flowing, everybody. Yeah. Okay, so we are at the part of the show where we are going to talk about blood and guts.
I must say this again. I must say this again.
Absolute masterpiece. Absolutely, just oh my god.
I must say this again.
Oh my god, bro.
Thank you, Light Skin and Benzo, because we made it more funny when we watched this match.
This was just amazing. The women, I kind of underestimate the women a little bit, right? I didn't think that they were going to go all out like this. I just didn't think, but they did that in times 2, and that gave them a lot of momentum going into Full Gear 2. The one that stood out for me was Shafir. That is the baddest bitch currently in AEW right now. She did things that a normal human is not supposed to do. She took some glass, and remind you, she was barefooted. The only thing that she had was like she had her foot was taped. She took some fucking glass, stomped on the glass, and stomped on that chick's fucking chest. Yes, Mina, yeah, stomped on her fucking chest like she wasn't shit. And I'm like here for it. And then made the girl fucking tap out by slapping her with all them goddamn belts that Mercedes can't listen. There was so much shit going on in that match. Like innovative shit I wouldn't even thought of. Mercedes at the time had 12 fucking belts and literally put all of the belts on the goddamn table, and all of her allies came out there and took the belts and used them as weapons.
Can we give Sky Blue
no shit like that before, y'all?
Can we give Sky Blue her flowers?
Jesus Christ!
Oh
my god!
If we could give an Oscar to anybody in this match for best supporting role, if we can give an Oscar to somebody for best supporting role, it would be Sky Blue for her performance in Blood and Guts. She started that thing off. She set the tone. Absolutely unbelievable performance.
Your name is Sky Red from now on. Sky Red.
Sky Red, right? Sky Red.
That crimson man.
Julia, Tekla. Megan Blaine played a great role. Mercedes, of course, did her thing as well. I've said it before. Marina Shafir is just basically, has more aura than Ronda Rousey did when she came into WWE.
Jesus Christ. Like she has literally been flying under the radar.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't believe, man,
it is when she started. Remember that eerie promo she did on Dark? Everybody's like, "Oh my god, what is she doing?" Blah blah. But when she got with Mox and them, and she was just quiet, and she just stood like if you watch karate films, that one guy that don't move or don't say nothing, he gotta be the baddest motherfucker in the movie until he do something. That's her. When she finally came in that damn match and she did the nails, the nails spot.
Jesus Christ.
and poor Statlander went through that one. She came in, and my witnesses is right here. I said, if you take off those damn boots, and she did. She didn't come up with no weapon. Everybody in this match came to the match with a weapon except for her. Because she is the weapon.
She was a weapon.
Yeah, she's the weapon.
She is a weapon.
Right. She was.
Yeah. I'm sorry. After Chris Statlander successfully defends her belt, I don't know when, I don't know how, but slowly find a way to put Shafir in a title match. Slowly.
Yeah, I agree.
Do the next interview, but slowly find a way, story wise, how you gonna do this?
Yes.
That's usually that bad bitch. That she's the final boss. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she's the queen.
Part of me wants to take each individual woman and just make a video about how each one of them impressed me. It's kind of the reason why I don't want to like pick an MVP of the whole match, because I think every single woman involved in the match, including Mina, who replaced Queen Aminata, played their part to the T. Like, even if they didn't get a whole lot of offense in, Mina, for instance, how the match ended was pivotal because of all the stories that were being told inside of that ring, which will carry on into the women's tag team tournament and into the world title. But outside of the match, the thing that I love most was that all the promos that have come after the Blood and Guts match that still go with the Blood and Guts match, all the photos and videos of the women bloodied up, covered in blood, and then the fact that, and I said this the other day on the cookout, the fact that every woman on Mercedes' team stood in the center of that ring with their hand raised as the victors, but she was on the outside with a hangnail out cold. Like, they celebrated victory, her team won, but she couldn't even celebrate with them because she was out cold on the outside of the ring. That was some real storytelling. It was great, insane. I loved every second of this match, and I want to watch it 2 more times. I've already watched it twice. I need to see it 2 more times.
I'm laughing when you say that because everybody showed a before picture, after picture of it.
Right.
This bitch will come out with a picture and show her fucking hand. I was like, are you
just the finger?
Exactly.
Just the finger. Everybody else in blood. She hurt her.
Just the tip. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Oh, can we also give Harley her flowers?
Man,
Harley is pretty much the rookie out of the whole 12 women, right? And she did her thing. I gotta give her
man,
flowers.
when Mercedes took that puppet off, she had some knuckle braces. I'm like, oh bitch.
Did y'all see Statlander's back after that nail thing? That lets you know that was real. Her back is tore up.
Oh.
Can we bring it back to Harley Cameron? Because I know we were talking about Mercedes Moné and winning her 13th title over, talking about how Mercedes doesn't draw a dime. Well, also, we've said it earlier, Mercedes helps elevate a lot of these people, and Harley Cameron is a huge example of elevation right there. Because what was Harley Cameron known for? She was known for being the woman that just sung and done all these little goofy little sketches and skets, and was also known for Anthony Bowens being the one that's being like, listen, I ain't into you, I'm gay. All right. That's what Harley Cameron was known for. And ever since she hooked up with Mercedes and started working with her, that's all we want to see is Harley Cameron. So big up to Harley Cameron.
Feel the wrath.
Feel the wrath. Big ups to her, and also big ups to Megan Bayne, who's not only working her ass off in AEW, is not only involved in this AEW Women's World Tag Team Tournament, but she is also involved in Japan and Stardom, working another tag team tournament, the Goddess of Stardom Tag League.
Jesus.
So we talk about Mercedes having a grueling schedule. I don't want to imagine what the jet lag that Megan Bayne is going through as of this very moment.
Megan Bayne, former House of Glory Women's Champion, and she doing her thing since she arrived with AEW. All these ladies, each and every one of them gets a round of applause from me. Definitely.
Shit,
We
the
did
story
say
with Willow and Chris Statlander. That's even
right. Yeah, that they were trying to hug and didn't know if they was gonna hug, and they play with that. They play with that situation. We said this match was gonna steal the show. We said this match was gonna steal the show because it's the first, and these women is gonna go all out. They gonna show why. I was disappointed. I thought it was gonna be the main event. I really thought it was gonna be the main event. But like we said when we was watching it, it must be something big gonna happen if the men was gonna be the main event. So
so I said that on the cookout enforcer. I was like, and I'll just go ahead and say I'm gonna say that I was wrong. I think they did.
Miss I was wrong. Let me stop. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have been clamoring for the women's blood and guts match to be the main event because I felt like their blood and guts match was more important to the company, and especially since it was announced first, and people had been clamoring for the women to have a blood and guts match for the majority of the year, even before we even knew they were going to have a blood and guts. Mm-hmm. But the way that match went, the way they started the show off, they couldn't have gone in the main event because we needed to see it, and we needed to see it immediately. When the show kicked off, we got this match, and it set the tone for the rest of the night. So I'm glad Tony put it first. That's one time where them building to the main event didn't work for me. They put the main event on first because I don't care what anybody says. This, like, I saw someone rated the men's match better than this one. But I don't care what anybody says. This was the match of the night.
Yeah, I disagree with that one. Yeah, that the men's was not the match of the night. I'm sorry. The women's definitely was. Definitely was. As much as I like the men's, but the women's, they elevated that. Like, they started off, and that was the last thing that we remember. However, there was a match where this was entertaining. Yep. See, I didn't know that Powerhouse had hydraulics in his ass. See, I didn't know that.
Rumbles bounce.
Hit that floor, bounce 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, and his ass is like, man, he must have buns of steel, like dead ass, man.
Like that little trampoline sound from Super Mario World.
That man ate a sack of cheese. Right. That man ate a sack of cheeseburgers from White Castles. That was crazy. How he farted and all that sparks came out of his ass. But the spot of that match was when Tony Schiavone he just looked at Tony. I don't like Powerhouse Hobbs. Me and Chris, you go back up on this. We talked to this man. This man is the coolest dude, right? But if he looked at you the way he looked at Tony Schiavone, I'd be scared. I'd be scared. He's like, this is your fault, Schiavone. This is your fault.
And he stared at him. He stared at him for maybe a minute and a half. He was saying, "This is your fault." Like, man, them suplex. What hole did he put him in?
The world's dangerous slam.
Yeah, and I mean, he did it off from on top of the steel steps and smashed him on top of it. Like, he literally leaped off and just slammed Hangman Page on the steel steps. Now they go into the audience, and then Hangman Page knocked him off the platform, and then Heyman Hobbs went all the way into the what was it, the equipment, the equipment, soundboards and shit. I'm just like, dude, is that motherfucker still alive? The fuck?
Fucking, as Lightskin said, that shout out to Mankind 99 or Royal Rumble.
I know, right?
But if he would have kicked out, I would have called bullshit. I'm glad that he pinned him and he won with that. Somebody finally.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, I didn't think about Royal Rumble 99. Yeah, they definitely paid homage to that. That was definitely dope. Miss Off or Lightskin, did y'all have anything?
I just love how they set up the cage match for Full Gear.
Yes.
That was a very creative way to set up a cage match, which we know that this is probably going to be the last match in this series for Hangman and Samoa Joe, and that's how it should end. It should end with a cage match because during this whole rivalry, Hangman said, "I'm going to ruin your life, Samoa Joe," after Samoa Joe turned heel. And what better way does Hangman ruin somebody's life? He gets inside of a steel cage with them. And
no syringes this year.
Why is that important? Because that's how it ended with Swerve Strickland.
No syringes, please.
No, they need to come with the violence. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. And also, too, if you do want to become a subscriber to our Discord, it is $10. You just have to be on TikTok. You have to become a super fan. And once you become a super fan, we will give you the link to our Discord so you can watch all of the pay-per-views. All the pay-per-views for $10. We got you covered. Also, we do Tubi movies, regular movies. We do a lot of shit in our Discord, so definitely check us out if you definitely are interested. If you are interested, you can just DM me or you can DM anyone on this panel if you want more information on that. But yes, finally, we're going to go to the men's. If I can find it. Here we go. The men's was insane. It was fucking insane. But I loved it. Fellas, what you guys think?
It definitely served its purpose. You know, I was entertained. Do I agree with the order in which certain wrestlers came out? No, but at the same time, it still served its purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was very entertaining. It gave us what we knew Blood and Guts was all about. It signified what we all come to know as the blood feud. The Death Riders have been feuding with all of these guys that they faced in that match. And that was the perfect way to end it.
Someone checked Darby Allin's ass.
You're so stupid.
That man was on fire. And first of all, Gabe Kidd, we need to know what's going on with Gabe Kidd, because are you still in New Japan? Is your contract expired? I don't know, but him coming out was out of nowhere. We was wrong. I must say that. We was on those that said that Roderick Strong was going to turn. Mm-hmm. We was wrong. But Kyle O'Reilly finally got the victory.
That I did not see coming. I didn't see coming.
Yes, Kyle O'Reilly. But we did say this: the person that's going to tap out or surrender was going to be Moxley, because it's going to say, I'm feeling it. It's going to set up. They go to turn on Moxley.
Yep. It's only a matter of time. Yep.
Right. I'm feeling it. He's his leadership. He's like, you're tapping out too many times. You surrendering too many times. That's not what the Death Riders do. Everybody else is elevating, like Claudio is getting more vicious. Pac is looking more like an axe murderer every time I see him. Even Daniel Garcia and Eula is going up, but Moxley tapping out all the time and surrendering. That's it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel it's gonna happen. Probably Full Gear, maybe. I don't know. It's gonna happen. But everything else I loved about this match. Even the Mark Briscoe situation. Like what was going on there? Like, did the Don Callis family beat him up? Or they set up a new storyline? Like, you know, I love the guessing game going on here. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Light Skin, did you?
I'll say this much. I know we were wrong saying that Roderick Strong was going to be the one that turns on the conglomeration. I'm not going to rule that out just yet, because remember, Mark Briscoe was attacked, and on Collision yesterday, Kyle Fletcher said that he and the Don Callis family were not responsible for jumping Mark Briscoe. And it was reported that it was the Don Callis family that jumped him in the first place. So I will say this much. I still believe it was Roderick Strong. But I also believe that he had a little bit of incentive. And if you can see my hands, I'm making that money sign that made him do the deed against Mark Briscoe, because AEW does a lot of good things for shock value, but they love to stretch it out into what's our favorite word in pro wrestling?
Storytelling. Oh my god. All right. Anything else that y'all want to talk about as far as this?
I'll just say the match was good. The match was really, really good, but I still don't think the match should have happened. In fact, I think the match could have happened outside of Blood and Guts on a different show. I'm not trying to knock the match. I just would have preferred Blood and Guts be all about the women's Blood and Guts match. But that's fine. I mean, it served its purpose.
Okay.
It did give us 2 matches for Full Gear.
It did.
Yeah, it did. It definitely did. All right, y'all. Here is the main event. All right. We are not going to talk about Full Gear because Full Gear is very lengthy. So we will talk about it on the cookout sometime this week. Yeah, so let me get rid of this. This is the main event. Well deserved. Well deserved. I'm so happy for these women. I'm sorry, but AEW has killed it this year. The women's have killed it this year. Tony and Mercedes are literally my favorites, and they deserved it this year. So
what's going on?
What?
Why are we burying the lead? Why are we burying the lead?
Burying the who?
Mid-South was right.
About
wait. You know what? Let me put it out here for Mid-South. We're working on some new merch. Let you know when that's coming out. Mid-South was right. Shirts will be out soon. Please support my brother because he was right.
Yeah, Chris, I'm basically saying why we burying the lead. Mid-South was right. I literally said they should be 1 and 2 last week.
Mid-South was
Okay.
You happy? You happy?
Got the order right and everything. Yep.
You're right on everything. That's not true. But yeah, you were right that Mercedes should have been number 1 and Tony Storm should be number 2, and he got it right. He definitely did. I'm sorry for saying this, that I'm super duper happy that none of the top 3 were WWE superstars because they did not deserve it. I'm sorry to say that, but if one, no, I'm not. Jay Cargill. Okay, all right, fine. Jay Cargill didn't even make it in the top 10, and she didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it this year because half of the year she spent on a car windshield. Yeah, and Rhea Ripley, she was number 10. I don't think she deserved to be on number 10 either. Yeah, I don't. What the fuck did she do? That really stood out. Io Sky, I think she was somewhere in the top 10. I think
she was number 4.
She was number 4. Okay.
Right.
And to be really honest with you, I think that she should have been a little lower too. I think she should have been number 11. I just really feel that way.
That's my problem. From 11 to 20.
Yeah. She definitely should have been in the top like 15. I would say that. Yeah, but
yeah, 11 like 1 and 10. We 1, 2, and even 3. Shout out to her.
Tiffany was. By the way, Tiffany was.
Tiffany was number 4. Io was 5 or 6.
She was 6.
I had a problem. Tiffany should have been. They should reverse that. Then that's why I guess that's what I'm saying. Then. But 11. JC Jane was 11. You got Chris.
I don't know who that is.
That's the NXT child. But she was no 11. You have Chris Statlander. You have Valkyrie. There was somebody else on that list that kind of like it really pissed you off. That
Jordan Grace.
Who?
Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace was
Jack,
15, I
Liv
think.
Morgan.
She
I
was
give
what?
you 10 through 20 right now.
Liv Morgan.
I give you.
Oh, yeah.
She was above a
No,
lot of
no.
people that she shouldn't have been above. Let's put it like that.
Like Starlight Kid.
Starlight Kid, like I just said, Liv Morgan, even
Zumi, Momo
Chris-
Watanabe.
Momo. What number Momo was?
Momo, I believe, was 24.
24.
See, again, congratulations to all the ladies that made the list. First of all, I'm not shit. Y'all deserve to be on the list. It's just some orders did not make sense to me. Now, I did say this though. I said Jade Cargill minimum hit the top 100, and I think she was like 50 something. If I'm not mistaken.
Not in the top 50 for sure.
Okay.
What?
She was
inside the top 50.
Goddamn.
She was
She was
number
like 70.
53.
53. Okay. Do I have did she get better?
No.
She's still green, but did she get better from? She was bright green. Now she's dark green. She's still in the green section. We told y'all this. She's not gonna be top 10. She's not gonna be top 20. She's definitely not top 25. Right? If this was college rankings, she's not making the playoffs. All right, that's pretty much what we're saying. But Naomi is in the top 10. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Well deserved. Congratulations. Bianca's not on the list. Did anybody
She was 56, I believe. I got the list right here. Bianca was 56.
Bianca was 50. Bianca was not top 25.
Yep. And remember, it was from November of 2024 to October of 2025.
Right. So her last match was WrestleMania. But she got that crown jewel finger broke right there. That's crazy. Like, who was the highest person on the list was Tiff. So
November of last year, been the best women's wrestler in the WWE, according to PWI. Tiffany.
Okay.
Just remember, again, I said this on here, I'm gonna say it again. It was a time where
I got a stat for you guys.
Oh,
go ahead, Lassie.
Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
Oh, your server's nervous.
Yeah, your server's nervous, bro.
Jade
Server-
Cargill.
Servers went back very nervous again.
Yeah.
Daddy, chill.
Whoa.
You got it.
For real. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right. So here's a statistic for you guys. Last year, we said she was 53 this year, right?
Right.
Last year, she was 44. Okay.
Oh.
In 2022, guess what number she was? And this was when PWI had 150 in 2022.
When
she
was
was
in
number
AEW?
5. She was number 5.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, what company was she in when she was number 5?
Wow.
AEW.
Who?
In 2023, she wasn't in the top 10. 2024.
You talking about
she
Jay
wasn't
Cargill,
in-
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
She was
Well,
number
damn.
5.
She was number 5 in 2022.
Wow. Fuck.
Well, this year again, she would the windshield major drop for the windshield. She was eating.
So-
I mean, you thought that I was lying when I said that shit? When she went in that windshield, she could have stayed there in that windshield. It really affected her ranking. It really
Shit,
did.
that's where she was hanging out most of the year.
I don't
Isn't
care
that the
what
reason why she came to
anybody-
WWE in the first place?
Well, I'm gonna say this about her, and WWE keep it going, hide the negatives and blow up the positives, because I think they're trying to work with her against Charlotte. They're trying to tease that again. But if you try to book her strong, maybe she might make the top 20. But again, it depends on what dance partner she got that can make her look good. There's only one person that can make her look good right now because everybody else is hurt, and that's got to be Charlotte. It got to be. So do what you can, do what you must. But she's your WWE champion. That's all I can say. I can't finish it. I can't finish if I wanted to.
The only way they can make her look dominant is if they let her dominate the entire division, which means she has to destroy people, and that's
What
a problem
division?
in WWE right now.
What division?
Whatever one is, yeah,
the Barbie division. The Barbie
she
division.
has to run rough. She has to run roughshod over all of them.
Hey, hold on. When I say that, I say that with justification because I saw a picture.
I bet you did.
Shout out to Joe. Go to FTR. FTR follow the elite. He had a picture up where it's a Barbie doll on one side, and the other side is sky blue. The Barbie doll represents the WWE, and of course, sky blue represents AEW. So that's
the crazy part about it is I didn't think that WWE was ever going to go back to the Barbie doll era, but I guess I was sadly mistaken on that.
They are.
Yeah. Triple H is in charge. That's like
I don't want to talk too much about it.
Period. I really don't want to talk about that big nose motherfucker. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about him.
I mean, he's in charge, so you should already know what's about to happen.
I know, but the thing about this, and this is, I'll wait until final thoughts. Yeah, I'll just wait. But anything on the well, first of all, congratulations to Mercedes and Tony Storm, because they definitely a round of applause. Good job. Anything else before we go to final thoughts? All right. So that concludes our show. Okay. So once again, everybody, that concludes our show. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming out and supporting us. We will be doing a cookout sometime tomorrow. Once again, I got a lot of work to do at work, so I'll try to appear sometime in the afternoon. So we're actually doing Crash Out Mondays. So basically, anything that you want to get off your chest, definitely come to the cookout and talk about it. It's going to be all day. So if you don't catch me on Monday, or excuse me, if you don't catch me in the morning, definitely catch me in the evening. Okay. And once again, repost, reshare. Also, check out all of our content that we have here on TikTok. We're approaching our 3,000 watch hours. So watch us in the background. Take a look at it. As a matter of fact, we have a Battle of the Sexes that we just did on Thursday night. Very controversial, but hilarious at the same time. And also very educational. So definitely take a look at that. And but yeah, once again, appreciate y'all for watching us this evening. We're going to go around for final thoughts. And who would like to go first?
I can go first to get this out the way.
Cool.
So I know I'm the only one that saw it, but keep our prayers for Rebel. Rebel just found out she had lung cancer. Y'all don't remember Rebel? Rebel was part of Britt Baker's crew when she was in AEW. Also, she was a wrestler for TNA at one point. haven't seen her like over a year, and she just put an update on social media and told everybody that she had lung cancer. It's very heartbreaking, especially if you got somebody in your family that had to deal with the C word at any levels, lung, breast, whatever cancer. So let's keep it prayer out for her. And that's all really gotta say on that one. Chris probably know this, and the two fellas they don't know, but 3 years ago I lost my mom's. It's officially midnight over here, so
Oh my
3 years ago,
goodness, it's been 3 years.
3 years, 3
Shit,
years,
damn.
and it's always hard around this time, especially when we pass her birthday and stuff like that. But I am grateful, fellas like these three and our brother Ziggy, T.O., and the Wolfpack, all of them. They kept my head straight, and you need to have people like that in your corner. So make sure you have the right people in your corner. Make sure you have people that is willing to listen to you when you need to talk, and also be there for them when they need an ear, when they need to talk to you. So stay blessed, and again, fellas, I thank y'all for being around. Thank y'all for being in my life. So I'm done.
Love you, bro. Mm-hmm. All right, who's next?
I am going to briefly talk about. Yeah, this is Mercedes related, but I'm not going to talk about Mercedes. The PWI women's list just came out. I'm gonna list. First of all, I'm gonna list Charity King, because Charity King is ranked number 86 on the list, which is great for her, and hopefully she'll continue to climb as the Ashe Wrestling Women's Champion. But previously unknown, Kanji from London, from England, worked with Mercedes over the last year. La Catalina worked with Mercedes over the last year. Emerson Jane, who was previously ranked super low, was ranked 130 after losing her title to Mercedes Moné. Harley Cameron was previously unranked, but is ranked 138 after working with Mercedes Moné. Sapphire Reed, who is my favorite of all the people that she's messed with in the last year, is number 149. And finally, Diana Strong, who was the Best Year Women's Champion, who Mercedes beat for that title, is the first woman from that country to be ranked in the PWI in history, who ranked at number 205. So kick rocks to anyone who says that she doesn't draw money, she doesn't make stars, because she literally put all 6 of those women that I just named, and there's others that I left off, but she literally put all 6 of those women on the map, because I had never, not really Harley Cameron, but the other 5 women, never heard of before this year. Not a single one of them.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing, bro. All right, let's go to our light skin gouging. Go ahead.
First off, I do want to thank those of you who sent birthday wishes my way yesterday and this weekend. So I appreciate every single one of y'all. You make an old man, feel special, So with that being said, turning a year older has made me think a lot about the things that I want to do before I leave this earth, because I'm coming up on a year next week, or this coming Saturday, where I lost my father. And I've been thinking about that every day for the last year now. This is the first birthday I've had, first Christmas, Thanksgiving, Father's Day without him. and it just felt like something has been missing. And there are some things that I've always wanted to knock off my bucket list and do some things that I really wanted to do, especially doing them with him. I mean, I remember I went to my first wrestling show, my first indie wrestling show with him. We went to a Ring of Honor show. It was the Kevin Steen farewell tour in Ring of Honor. We sat second row and we had the time of our life. I remember getting the DVD off of Ring of Honor shop just to show him, like, hey, we made the DVD. You know, just some of the things that he was proud of, you know, things that I accomplished, getting this job that I have currently right now, you know, becoming a high school football coach for my alma mater. He was so proud of me for that. So this year, now that I am 41 years of age, there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to be doing in honor of him. The first thing I'm doing is I'm getting a passport. Getting a passport. I want to do some international travel. My dad used to tell me all of the stories that he used to do when he was stationed out in Okinawa, when he was going over to Thailand and going over to all these different places when he was in the Marine Corps. So that's something I definitely want to do, because we even talked about it when he was around. Because the first place I told him, I said, Dad, I want to be able to go to Japan, and I want to be able to see a New Japan show. I want to see a Stardom show. I want to go to all these different places in Japan. And he said, son, the day we decide to do that, I'm going to show you around. So, like I said, that's going to be one of the things that I cross off the bucket list, is I'm going to finally go to Japan in honor of my father. With that being said, to tie this back into pro wrestling, there are a lot of memories I have with my loved ones and the people on this panel and the people that I've met throughout being a content creator that involve pro wrestling. And I know pro wrestling and pro wrestling fans can be a very toxic entity within the community. But try to do what you can to eliminate the toxicity, and remember what brought you in to make you love this. Not just the wrestlers, not just the companies, not just the promotions, but the people who you share these memories with.
Okay. Thank you so much for light skin. So for me, I think my final thoughts this week, I think I'm gonna take Lightskin's advice, right? He said that last part. He said that and then some. So I've been hearing about this numerous times, right? That our community is like no other. And that was one of the things I wanted to accomplish on our social media like presence, especially on TikTok. I wanted to bring community to the people, right? Because there's a lot of us that is going through a lot of shit. We have experienced loss. We have experienced heartache. We have experienced like the tribalism. It's like it's getting harder and harder to watch wrestling because there's people that's trying to distract us from what we want to watch in pro wrestling. And I just wanted to say to you guys, if it was not for you kicking it with us on the cookout, talking with us, being yourselves, this community would not even exist. And we have been building this community for almost 2.5 years. And we're at the point where we're thinking about meeting up again. Going down in Texas and meeting Mid-South and the rest of the crew was probably one of the greatest things that I've did in 2025. Meeting other like podcasters and being recognized that our our podcast is being discussed amongst the ones that you see, like, you know what I'm saying, like Muscle Malcolm and I forgot the other dude, the white dude. I forgot what his name was. I think it was
Andrew.
Thank you. Yes, being discussed in their realm and like calling me a legend, which is actually crazy. It's basically telling me that I am in the right direction, and that's what I want the legacy to be for H4L. I want everybody to come together, and if the IWC is not going to follow along, that's fine, because then we have our own IWC. This is our family, and I'm not going to allow no one or anything to compromise that shit that we have built. Okay. As far as my parents, I don't have my mother and I don't have my father. They don't support me like that. I've told them what I wanted to do, and it went through one ear and out the other. And I can't, and I'm 42 and I'm dealing with mental issues. I'm dealing with medical issues. I'm wondering, like, how in the fuck am I going to find me a doctor when my premiums are going up? And all I can think about is this panel. I can think about my my community that's been just holding me, just keeping me focused. I just wanted to take that time just to recognize you guys and the panel. I love them so much, and I can't wait to travel and see each and every one of y'all, because I'm thinking about doing meetups. I'm thinking about talking publicly. That's one thing that we're going to talk about buckets. That's one thing that I really do want to do. I want us to have a panel of us and talking to you in person and interacting with you guys, because you can do so much, online, because we talk to like thousands and thousands of people on the cookout. But I definitely want to talk to y'all. I want to interact with you guys, and definitely try to alleviate the toxicity that we see on a daily basis. So but yeah, other than that, I appreciate y'all watching us. Definitely watch the playback. We will be doing the cookout. Definitely follow us on TikTok, H4L Wrestling Pod on TikTok, and until that time, we'll see you guys next weekend for Full Gear. I am Chris from the #Kills for Life Wrestling Podcast. Follow us on all social media platforms. Thank you, Light Skin. Thank you, Mid South. Thank you, Enforcer. We'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful night and be blessed. Peace. Why I can never find this shit? Oh my god. Bye, y'all.
Heels for life, we in the zone. Steel chairs flying, bodies hitting the dome. Pyro pop in the crowd in the rage. Wrestling's all gospel, we preach from the stage. No face turns, just healing it raw. Fighting the rules, straight breaking the law. Mike in the ring, we cutting promo. Pie going platinum, better check the logo. Heels for life, we don't play fair. Gold belts, loud chants, feel it in the air. Heels for life, the squad so mean. Black boots stomping through your TV screen. Bell rings, we calling the heat. Pie bomb takes.